wherever she may regardless. I imagine her topless. She might set up my rocket. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on and poppin'. She mad marketing, attitude like we arguing. With her by my side, I bring glitter to my life. I should Twitter this girl is awesome. She ain't a rock star, but she got groupies. She ain't no actress, but she make movies. And when she's dressed, that thing around. Everybody be breaking their neck like, ooh, that girl, ooh, that girl, ooh, that girl.
Today will be different. Today will be better.
Better than what?
Better than what?
What better? Better than what?
Tuesday's still better than Monday.
Tuesdays are better.
Well, it's not better.
How is it not better?
I have to go to work.
Well, you say potato, I say potato.
That doesn't even make sense.
Maybe not to you.
Look at the time.
Well, what time is it?
It's showtime.
Good morning. Good morning. It's Tuesday. Tuesday all day. September 17, 2024. Welcome to it. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, Princess Property from Howard Hanna Realty. Renee, our good time gal from the east side. Whoop, whoop. Oh, look at that. Wow, what's going on with that whoop whoop? Whoop whoop. That was rough. Rough.
Inflation whoop.
It was. You only got a half a whoop.
Yeah, can't afford the whole whoop.
No.
You got whoop whoop.
Thanks, Joe Biden.
Yeah, I know. You get the Kirkland brand of whoop whoop.
Kirkland whoop. Good morning. So Colleen and I, we actually went on a walk yesterday.
Was she chasing you?
No. No.
And you're like, we're telling people this was a walk.
No, we went. She said, you know what we're gonna do today? We're gonna pick Josie. Josie's always wanted to be a walker, so it's like those moms that show up every day, that walk to the school, and they got their Lululemons on, and their on cloud shoes, and their hair in a ponytail, and they're ready to pick their kid up and walk home with them briskly. To where it's us, we pull up and Colleen's got her vape in her mouth, and so it was different. We decided to go the way of the Lululemon, and we walked to school. It was a 1.9 mile round trip.
Good for you, Andrew.
Man,
Are you a little sore today?
Wore out. My back.
Oh my goodness!
Imagine
gracious.
your vagina.
I know. I don't know if I'll be able to wear those Lululemons again.
I think you are a vagina for complaining about less than 2 miles.
Wow, Kelly.
You complain about less than 2 inches.
Oh! How do you know?
Tell her.
You've made that quite clear, madam, on the radio.
D and I, we bonded yesterday. Yes.
Who did?
Me and Demetrius, we bonded.
Aww.
We went to
It's
dinner.
been a long time, huh?
We went to dinner last night.
Where at? Where at?
I don't want to say where. It was downtown.
I want to know where.
Well, here's why I don't want to say where, because I'm going to tell a story. So
okay.
so I had some gift cards from a restaurant. So I'm like, let's
First
go.
of all, you always know when Andrew invites you out somewhere. It's gift card centric.
Gift card season.
It is gift card season. It is not him just busting out, like cash. It's just it's literally clink clank 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 clank.
These gift cards were older, so I'm like, dude, this is perfect opportunity. Demetrius and I can go to dinner. We go to dinner. I order appetizer. He gets a couple drinks. So I'm living our best lives. And then Bill comes, and I give him the gift cards. She says, okay, let me go get these done. She comes back like 5 minutes later. We've changed our operating system and can no longer accept these gift cards. And she's like, I can't even check how much balance is on them. I said, they're brand new. And she's like,
clearly not.
She's like, sorry, can't help you. Sorry. Yeah. So we're just out. So, like, dude, I had to spend $100. I wasn't planning on spending.
You mean you had to spend $100?
Yes. Yes, Renee, for us regular people, that's a lot of money.
You're not regular. You just have to cut out one more meal this week.
I don't know how that works.
I don't know.
I don't know
which
what
one?
the price tag on that meal is.
Man,
Because
Which
he
one?
goes out to
$100.
eat every day.
I don't.
He
I mean, I have
does.
spaghetti in the fridge
Wasn't
that I
the
made.
time that you spent with Demetrius worth it?
Yes, it was. Yes,
Okay.
it was. It was. So,
Yeah,
man.
you guys haven't did that for a long
Oh,
time.
and then we went over to his apartment after, and he made love to me.
He did.
Stroked his hair.
Where at? In his reading corner, on the couch, on the steps, going up.
on the patio,
All right, settle down, Renee.
on
Oh,
the patio,
Jesus.
looking at
Just
the
saying.
view.
Why are you talking like you've been in it?
You have a big window.
Yeah. Don't mind the drone.
So we went to his apartment, check that out. Beautiful. Man, that thing is nice. Whew. Makes me want to be a bachelor.
It is nice. It
Good
is.
luck
it?
with that.
Yes,
it?
it does. And he's got an extra room there for me if I need it. Man, thinking of just
Do I?
throwing this whole life away. I'm ready to just go live downtown
Bruh.
in Demetrius' bachelor pad.
Oh, so you have 2 bedrooms?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just had like the loft.
No, there's one.
No.
I did too. There's one down below. Yeah, it's an extra bedroom for me.
Nice.
Yeah, Andrew's name is on the door.
Yeah, he's Airbnb in that bedroom. He's upstairs.
Do you know you can do that?
What, with you in the house?
Yes, it says like you
That's
have
creepy.
options on Airbnb
What?
to say if you want to be alone
That's
or
creepy.
be in a house with the owner.
My
Victims.
girlfriend actually did that. She stayed in an Airbnb and Put in Bay,
Uh-huh.
and she just stayed in someone's bedroom. They just got drunk and they Airbnb.
Dude, there's no way I could stumble into somebody's house.
She said they
Hammered.
did. She was with her husband.
Crazy.
And
But,
I
yeah.
like I
And
know
then I'm burning
somebody-
those sheets. I'm burning those sheets. I know what
I
drunk
don't know
Put-in-Bay
you.
couples do. Like I'm fumigating that room and burning the frame.
That's crazy.
But you have where if you want to stay with they call it a host.
Yeah.
So, and I had knew somebody that the host like literally took them, made them dinner, took them to dinner. Like, yeah, I mean, you
Wow.
don't,
Got them
that's not
sleepy,
guaranteed. It was just,
Tied them up.
Yeah,
Tied 'em
the
up.
host to my girlfriend's stay, she made him breakfast.
right?
Hey, it looked like you didn't have enough soap yesterday.
Yeah,
You need
yeah.
another bar, don't you?
You don't look like you've lathered up enough. Where'd this hand come from?
Hand just starts coming.
Why is it full of soap?
Hand just comes in and starts washing your back.
I don't-
You're
just,
like, whoa,
it's okay. It's part of the service. We throw it in for free.
free. Is this free?
It's called invisible hands.
That is the worst voice you make. It is awful.
It makes me laugh
It's
every
so
time.
disgusting.
I think
remember-
it's creepy.
That's the point.
Hi, ladies.
Stop it.
Hi, ladies. Hey, ladies.
I've been watching you for days.
I remember we stayed at the Airbnb in California, and it was kind of like a third of the house was like just kind of boarded off, like with, I don't know, extra like walls and stuff. I was like, I wonder what's going on over there. And then we needed some more toilet paper, and we messaged the person, and they like right there. They're like, "Hi, here's your toilet paper." Wow.
So you're
like,
going on behind there.
yes. The proprietors, who I guess the people who own the place, had these guys just living next door. Like they took care of the property. Like so when I said, "Hey, we need the pool turned on. Need the heater turned on the pool." Next thing you know, dude's in the backyard and turn the pool on. I'm like, even that was a little much. I'm not a big Airbnb guy, so that was a bit much, just having them right there. They were super nice, though. Like, they brought over chocolates after, and they're like, thank you so much for staying with us. Well, I mean, we'll stay there again next year if we go back, for sure. It was great, but just having them right there. And we didn't even know what was going on over there.
Word.
It's him and his wife.
Just filming
Right.
you.
I know. You don't know, right?
Yeah, this
Listening to you.
this a porn we can't use. Ugh.
Screw you.
We'll call it Sick Polar Bear.
Screw you. Fun times. So yeah, I met Demetrius's girlfriend. See, I know of her because she's a celebrity in town, and she knew of me. But I don't think we've ever met. She said that we met when she worked at the Blade, but I wasn't even in town yet. 'Cause she said it
had to have been when she was at the library.
I think we interviewed her maybe on the air, but I think that was over the phone. I don't know if we met, but anyway, she's the sweetest. Man, you hit the girlfriend lottery, brother. Man.
Well, I went through a lot. I'm owed.
Yeah, you're owed. You had a lot of loser tickets.
I'm owed. This is God's. This is like the state giving you money for accidentally putting you in prison. You know, we're like, bro, we know you went through a lot. It was 10 years. We're so sorry. So here's this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, that's an adequate settlement.
Yeah, you won on that one. That's a good snag over there. What else is
You
good?
called her a snag. No, he hit the lottery. There's no snag there.
He did.
Oh,
There's no snag.
definitely hooked her. As soon as she figures out how to wiggle off, I'm over.
Right? I was talking to Deuce last night. I tried to bring Deuce on. I tried to make it a three-way last night, but Deuce from Deuce's Dogs, he couldn't make it. Yeah.
He's your real boyfriend.
I asked, I was like, where's your boyfriend? He was like, he couldn't come.
Someone said, you notice Demetrius hasn't done a late night drunk live in a while. Man, remember those days?
I miss those.
Those days?
Yeah. I do too.
Where we'd be like, what is he doing?
Right now,
oh
feeling
God.
all of them. I know. Wait for it. It'll be coming. 3-part miniseries.
You and Steven.
So Deuce and I were talking about food yesterday, and in text message, and he said between this pad thai he gets a pad thai from this place.
I love pad thai.
Do you?
So
and
good.
What's pad thai?
It's a
what
noodle
is it?
dish.
Yeah,
Oh.
noodles and meat.
Yeah.
But
Taiwanese.
He
I
sent me.
think.
He
Thai
said.
food.
Thai food.
Yeah, he sent me a picture of it. He said between this pad thai and Swig's Frankenstein chunks, those two things would be on my last meal if I was on death row. This pad thai that he got, I wish I knew the name of the place, but and then these Frankenstein chunks.
Yeah, you could make pad thai last long, like tiny sips. Like if I'm on death row and this is my last meal, I'm like,
and one noodle at a time.
One noodle at a time.
So
this is so good.
What would be what's your old like? What would be your death row meal? From and it could be from a couple different places.
I
would-
would be crying. Like I would lose my appetite. I'd be so upset.
So we just kill you without getting your last meal?
I wouldn't be able to eat.
Can I have your last meal?
Right?
Like that's what people do in the restaurant. They're like, "Are you going to use your manager meal?"
What do they
They
really
And
do?
then they're like this. Then they're like, "Can I have it?"
Wow.
I'm like, "Yes, I heard your stomach growling."
Oh,
Go ahead.
that's nice.
Look at he's even gotten
I know.
nicer.
I know. She even said. She said he's so sweet. And I'm
I
like,
know.
What?
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
I know.
Renee thought that too. All right. So what would be your last meal? What's your favorite meal of all time that you would have? That would be the way you want to go out.
Oh, that's easy.
Oh, is it? What is
You're
it?
you're gonna ridicule me.
Oh, let's
and
hear
I'm
it.
totally fine with it.
Let's hear it.
But I'm definitely doing Swig's.
Swig? No way.
Buffalo. They have this buffalo dip. God, I can't remember what it's called, but
It's beer. Is it the beer dip?
it's like crack. It is like cottage cheese.
Wait a minute.
But hold on, I'm not done because that's
real
just
quick.
the
Out
appetizer.
of 5,000 restaurants, 2 people to pick Swig in the
Swig is amazing.
Swig is amazing.
Is it?
Swig
It
is
is
good.
amazing.
I've only been once or twice. I've never been. Haven't been.
Oh my God,
impressed.
it's so good.
I have to go try it again. All right.
So good.
So okay.
So they have this buffalo crack dip.
Uh-huh.
I would start off with that.
Okay.
And then I'm moving to 2 whole deluxes from Mr. Hero with
Yeah!
with waffle fries. Because look,
You are ridiculous.
all my research says that once they kill you, you have a ton of gas. I want this to be as unpleasant for everybody
In the room.
in the room as possible. It's unpleasant for me.
God, you know how meat sometimes when meat like if it's been in the freezer or it's just cheap, it's just got that aftertaste. Mr. Hero has that aftertaste.
better
It's so
stop.
nasty.
Stop. That
So
nasty
nasty.
aftertaste is deliciousness.
No, it's not.
It is all deliciousness.
Have you had Penn Stations?
I have.
better.
Okay, and you
I
still
have.
like
and
Mr.
I still
Hero.
love Mr. Hero.
What?
It is something. I love steakums. Steakums.
I like steakums
Like, here's the
too.
thing.
problem.
It's my kiddie food.
That's the
I mean, when we were doing well, when my mom had money, we had steakums, and that's when I knew we were like financially sound. Like the lights were still going to be on next month
because we had
we had
Steakums that month.
steakums. I was like, woo! Steakums are here. Cable's still on.
What is your death row meal? 419-345-3375. So Mr. Heroes. That's crazy. Kelly, what about you?
Okay,
you write
for
it down?
She wrote it down.
I wrote it down.
She wrote it down.
She's such
She's
a
ordering. No,
Such a
during the
student.
show, this is what she does. She takes notes so that she's prepared when it's you call on her.
I love it.
That is the opposite of you.
Renee,
Yeah, Renee,
you get this.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Renee-
I'm not giving you no surprises. I'm not giving you nothing.
no
Yeah.
notes.
She
No
like
notes.
forcibly ignores you just so she doesn't participate.
I know. All right, go ahead, Kel.
So my appetizer is Cajun shrimp from Weber's. My meal is the cheeseburger at Hand and Block with the egg on top. And my dessert is JL's carrot cake.
Yes.
Their carrot cake is good.
It's banging. It is
It's
banging.
amazing.
Yeah.
Do they make it there, or do they order it
No,
from somewhere? They order it from somewhere?
it comes on a
in from
delivery
somewhere.
truck.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they heat it up. It's
Oh,
so,
so good.
good.
It is, and it's a big old piece too.
Yeah, it is. That's ungodly. Like
It's
you're
so
doing too much,
good.
Jay Alexanders.
Yeah, it's-
Like calm down.
All right, you're up, Renee. What is your
I
death
would
row
just
meal?
probably say I want filet mignon.
Of course.
From where?
I don't care. I can make it.
What?
I'll make my own. I'll make my own meal.
Whatever. Just let me. I'll make it myself. As long as
It's your death row click list. What are you ordering from Kroger's before they kill you?
Man.
No, Fresh Market, like I did it last week. I went and I bought a big slab of filet mignon, and they sliced it for me and then put it in separate meal. It was
I cannot.
so good.
Oh, I have a freezer full of filet mignon. Grab three out of the freezer. Right next to it, you will see the rare truffle that I have next to my pig that sniffs them out for me. All right, now grab a handful of that. That's good. That's good. Grab 2 quail eggs. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And then I probably want some Marco's pizza.
What?
Yeah,
You guys are
just
the
because
worst.
you know what I mean. I'm like, I'll eat that, and yeah.
Man, you guys are
I'm
the
pretty
worst.
simple. I'm like, if I'm dying, I'm gonna be crying. I'll probably be
Yeah.
eating the whole pizza because I'm just like,
Just with it in your lap, strapped to the table,
yeah.
whimpering.
If you're gonna eat pizza, at least eat like Village Idiot pizza. Yum.
No,
It's your last
I
meal. You
like
go out how you want.
Marco's. I
Okay.
like Marco's with the garlic parmesan crust. It's puffy and.
All right.
So for me,
Okay.
So for me, we used to get these these stuffed mushrooms for an appetizer,
love.
and I used to get them at the what's the pearl Black Pearl right
Are they
across.
crab stuffed mushrooms?
No, because I don't like
Oh, you don't like seafood.
I
Sausage.
buy,
No.
I buy my
Sausage,
stuffed
probably.
mushrooms from House of Meats. They have really good.
Really?
Yeah, they have 2 different kinds, and I'll go in there and just buy 4.
Yeah, Churchill's has them too.
Really.
They're in
Okay.
their case
I-
all the time.
Man, a stuffed mushroom is so good. And then I'm gonna for dinner I'm gonna have a giant burrito from a place called El Charro in Tucson, and it's a giant burrito.
You'll be dead by the time it gets here.
It was it was on USA Today's like top meals list, and when I lived in Tucson for a year, we would go there. And what they would do is they make this meat called carne seca, and they would take this meat and they would put it on the roof of the building in a thing, and it would cook up there for 30 days.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and it was just the most. I mean, it's called, they call it sun dried beef, and you put that in a burrito, and then they fry it. Things like as big as your head, and they fry it, and it's got everything inside. And oh my God, if you ever go to Tucson, you got to go to El Charro and try the carne seca that they make on the
The
roof.
meat on the roof?
Yes,
Roof meat?
roof meat.
I'm not
Gotta get-
eating roof
gotta get
meat.
some roof meat.
But it's just been sitting up there for 30 days. You want
So
some?
good.
Just out in the environment,
Yeah.
just out there doing its own thing for 30 days.
Isn't that what they do? That's what isn't the most expensive meat's been hanging there for?
You're talking about black
ever.
ham?
What is
Is
that?
that what you're talking about?
Black ham.
Like
No,
like
well,
in
that
Italy?
would be a pig. No, they hang like when they butcher cows and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Then when the longer it hangs, the better the meat
Aged
is.
dry beef.
Yeah.
Really?
So
Well, how does it? Why doesn't
so
it?
like
why doesn't
all
it
of
spoil?
our like when you buy, if you go to Benchmark or anywhere you go, you have your different stages of meat. How expensive it gets. The most expensive
comes with no potatoes.
comes with no potatoes, and it hung the longest.
How come it doesn't spoil?
I don't know. I think is it still attached to everything?
Oh, it
and
does.
It
They
doesn't
just
matter?
cut off the top part.
Really?
And feed it to you.
Someone said I got a text in at 419-345-3375. I think cereal's like roof meat too. Serial killers.
Yeah. That's how most people get tricked. Come see my roof meat.
El Charro Cafe roof
That is
meat.
so gross.
It's so good. And then for dessert, oh my God, fried tres leches cake from a little Mexican place over there on Secor. So that's my whole meal. So
Wow.
good.
You're
I'm hungry.
transcontinental.
Yeah,
I didn't get to say my dessert.
What's your dessert?
I want my 2 sundaes from Dairy Depot.
Which ones are they?
The banana cream pie cyclone and just a hot fudge sundae.
All right.
What's your dessert?
Yeah, you didn't get dessert, Demetrius.
I don't do dessert.
You're not a big dessert guy?
No, because when I do, like I'll be struck by a mood to eat chocolate cake. Like I'll just be like, I just want some chocolate cake, and that'll be it.
We got some chocolate cake.
Do you like it hot with
I
ice
love
cream?
warm chocolate cake.
with some vanilla ice
but-
cream?
As much as I love vanilla ice cream,
That's
it is
ba-
a grenade
Or
in my belly.
Fine, lactose free.
Yes.
You said you want to make a scene when
That
you
is
go
true.
out.
That is true.
So
I'm
I'll
gonna
give
have
you
gallon
2
of ice cream.
scoops.
I know. Let's make this happen, Captain. Let's go. You're gonna have to cover the bottom part of me in a bag, sir.
No, don't warn them.
We gotta take. Yeah, don't warn them.
I'm gonna say
happen.
I'm innocent. I'm still innocent.
Yep. All right, let's take a break. Here's traffic and weather.
From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf. Construction work at I-475 northbound between US 24 exit 4 and Airport Highway exit 8. Expect lane restrictions for I-475 widening and construction of a new interchange at US Route 20A through this year. Taylor Kia is dropping it like it's hot, dropping the price on all new Kias, low prices and low payments, and get up to $5,000 more for your trade-in, plus no payments for 90 days. A huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Taylor Kia Drop It Like It's Hot sale going on now. Here's your Furniture Palace forecast. It's currently 55 degrees and mostly clear, and for your Tuesday, September 17th, expect sunny skies with a high of 78. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing for convenient locations. Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf.
I gotta tell my friends over at State Line Sauce, the #1 hot sauce in all of Toledo. You know, every part, except for the dessert, every part of my final meal is gonna have State Line on there. Just taking it all to the next level. That's what they do. Sauce is so good, you're gonna love it, I promise. Go to StatelineSauceCO.com to get your bottle and pick out one of your favorite flavors. They got 6 more to come. StatelineSauceCO.com. Get sauced.
At Towers Armory right now. Bulk ammo prices so good you'll think it's 2019. 9mm brass, 1,000 round cases, only $250. That's $12.50 a box. 223 brass, 100-round bags, $50. 7.62 by 39 steel case in 60-round bags, $30. These prices won't last due to gunpowder shortages. Are you ready for the fall deer hunting season? Towers Armory has what you need. Raven crossbows, the best of the best. Stop in today and get the lowest prices on Raven crossbows in the tri-state area. Towers Armory has the best state-of-the-art range in the area, up to 43 yards long with programmable carriers. Mention this ad and get range time for $15. Towers Armory is paying top dollar for your unwanted firearms and accessories. Even an old broken gun may have value. The process is simple, risk-free, and we can handle the paperwork and pay you on the spot.
Sometimes I struggle to get to sleep. My body stopped for the day, but my mind is still running. So I take ZQuil.
ZQuil, the world's #1 sleep aid brand, has a range of non-habit-forming products to fit you and your family's needs. Invest in a great night's sleep for the best you tomorrow.
I'm awake and ready to take on anything.
Better days start with ZQuil nights. Explore our products at ZQuil.com. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
What's better than one win? 3 wins. With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get one line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit straighttalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more cents. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
You might wonder, John Legend, how do you keep your voice sounding so legendary? Honey. And how do I keep my protection against COVID-19 up to date? With a COVID shot this season, designed for recent variants.
You can get your COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC.
The fresher, the better.
Ask your healthcare provider about getting this season's COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot.
Sponsored by Pfizer. Progressive knows finding your new home was a dream come true. You wanted to walk up with central air and a skylight, and you found it. Now, every Friday night, you get to fall asleep to the sound of your downstairs neighbors' dance parties. Progressive can't save you from your noisy neighbors, but we can save you money when you bundle your home and auto with us. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
I'm on a save of Nationwide Auto Finance, and I'm crazy enough to do whatever it takes to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle. To prove it, today I'm going to pin a tail on a real-life donkey. Whoa, I can't see in this eye mask. Here, boy, come to Papa.
Honestly, a save doesn't have to risk being kicked by a donkey to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle here at Nationwide Auto Finance.
Wait, what? No! He just kicked me in my...
As low as $4.99 down payment. Why go anywhere else?
Man, this thing is as stubborn as a Vietnamese street cat. Tell him about the guaranteed approval.
Push, pull, or drag your current vehicle in. We take anything as trade.
Man, Usain Bolt is an amateur compared to this feller.
Good credit, bad credit, no credit. Your down payment means you're approved, guaranteed. Just sign and drive. No pressure. Hassle-free car buying from Nationwide Auto Finance. Go to nationwidetoledo.com.
Come in for deals even crazier than me.
Y'all want to hear about the AARP auto insurance program from the Hartford? Well, if you're age 50 or over, you can save hundreds when you switch. Are you ready for some exclusive discounts too? Phone's in the air now. We're going to sign you up, baby. Go to visithartfordauto.com today for your free quote.
When you're with the Hartford, the Bucks got your back. Provided by Hartford Fire Insurance Company, not AARP or its affiliates. Individual savings vary. The Hartford pays a royalty fee to AARP, which is used for external purposes. For information and restrictions, go to thehartford.com.
Less is more? No. More is more. That's why Taco Bell's new $7 Lux Cravings box is stacked with all your cheesy, crunchy favorites.
Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Okay, we're on.
Story. She's cute, but not fun.
She's cute and adorable. She
air.
just isn't fun.
We're on the air. Hi.
That's okay.
All right. Good morning. Welcome back. It's
See, I'm sorry. A radio show broke out amongst their conversation.
funny.
Hi, guys. We're back.
All right.
Hi, K2.
Oh, K2's here. What? So good. Look at that. I noticed that the sun just shined a little brighter.
As soon as she walked in the door,
I
did
was
you feel it get a little bit warmer
It
in here?
did.
I was
It
like, oh my
did.
God, that's a comforting warmth right there.
I know, and then look at the
Yeah.
K2 has walked in the door. I'm like, oh, there it
Ah.
is. There it is.
If Hallmark was a person.
If Hallmark was a person. Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop in to one of their dealerships. Test drive a new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z, Demetrius Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, Princess of Property for Howard Hanna Realty, K2 the Baroness, Renee, our good time gal from the east side.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, man, we're running late already. How did that happen? It's only 6 o'clock. Let's get into the news. A FedEx driver shoots a gun on the job in Port Clinton. Man, those delivery jobs are stressful. I watch those Amazon TikToks. People just be like, "Don't do it, don't do it." People leaving their trucks just parked wherever, and they're like, "I quit." They said the couple was in disbelief when a FedEx driver fired a gun outside their home while he was on the job. On a typical work day, CJ Perry sits on her front porch working from home. But Wednesday morning was anything but a typical work day for Perry. She had just gone inside her home after a work meeting when she heard what she thought were 2 gunshots. Looking out her window, she saw the FedEx driver outside her neighbor's house taking a picture of his delivery. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary at first. Oh well, if he's not flustered, clearly there's nothing wrong. So I went back in on my work day. But Perry's ears did not deceive her. After her roommate asked her what was going on, she realized she had in fact heard gunfire. I looked out the window, and there were a bunch of cops standing outside the neighbor's house. Port Clinton police were interviewing the FedEx driver who admitted to firing his gun on the job because he was afraid for his life. The driver said he was delivering packages when a neighbor's dogs, 2 German Shepherds, ran out of the house towards him. So the FedEx driver fired at one of the dogs, and they both ran back inside. Police said no one was hurt, including the dogs. Are you comfortable with your delivery driver bringing a gun to your house and delivering your package, and then possibly if your dog gets out of line, all of a sudden you're going to be shot dead?
Hey, if my dog, look, I get it.
And you're a dog guy.
Yeah, I'm a dog guy.
Mm-hmm.
If my dog charges you and you got a gun, like,
But
I can't
wouldn't
be
you
mad
do
at
a
you.
warning
No,
shot
you
up
don't
in
do
the
that.
air?
That-
You
no.
don't.
You shot at the dog.
No,
At
you
the
don't.
dogs.
That bullet comes down somewhere.
Well,
you can't.
Well,
Don't,
you're
just-
shooting
yeah.
at a house.
Well, if
Yeah.
you're shooting at an animal, you're shooting at an animal, and I get it. But you don't ever aim a gun up in the air and fire it off as a warning.
You shouldn't shoot a gun
but
anywhere.
Maybe that's what she clicked that on her Amazon delivery, like gun notification. It's like your package, bang, bang, and then he just drives up. Like, put it on my
Right.
porch or put it in my hands,
Man.
fire 2 shots to let me know my stuff is here.
That's great, but that's great. I wonder if I would like to know now what are the regulations like for that? Like, is FedEx let you just pack heat? On work hours?
I wouldn't imagine that they
Right.
would allow that
I wouldn't
firearms on a work vehicle.
Right.
However, who knows? Maybe they haven't even had to address it, so they don't even know what to do.
Yeah.
I mean, Ohio is we now no longer require a license to carry
Right.
And conceal.
Right.
So who
Crazy.
knows?
Yeah.
Like, you could show up to your job,
well, then
and I don't have to disclose it to you. You know?
Then I wonder what the rule is, because, like you said, we don't have to have a license to conceal and carry. So I wonder if you have a Ohio constitutional right to bring your gun to work if you want to bring it to work.
Yeah, but I think,
or can the work say you can't bring it to work?
I think work is allowed to set rules. If you look at restaurants, they clearly on the door will say no firearms allowed. Blah blah blah. They state their policy. You're allowed to set your policy within the walls of your business.
That would make sense, because you're allowed to refuse service to anyone if
Yeah.
you're a private
Yeah.
business. Yeah, interesting. But we told you about this story yesterday. That 8-year-old that drove herself 12 miles.
Bro, did you hear how much money she had?
No, tell me.
$400.
Where did she get it from?
Who knows? But she jumped in her little SUV, drove 10 miles, $400 to spend at Target. They let her finish her Frappuccino. She ordered a Frappuccino.
Yes, I know.
And drank it. An adult made it, gave it to her.
That's what I don't understand. Like, okay,
You said a
she
little
went-
SUV, like she took up someone's car, or
Yeah.
was it her
No, it
little
was a real.
Power
No,
Wheels?
no, it was a real SUV.
Oh.
It was a real SUV. It was like one of them Nissan Rogues or something.
Okay, all right. I was like, no, I didn't hear that yesterday.
so
I
here-
Could you imagine
I
Power
thought you
Wheeling?
meant she drove her Power Wheels to Target.
She went to the drive-through, the Power Wheel.
Pulled out her card, tapped it.
So here's the story. So we told you a little bit. We got more information now. 8-year-old in Ohio reported missing. This was in Monroe, I think. Was reported missing on Sunday when her parents hadn't seen her in a couple hours. Turns out she was busy. Security footage showed that the girl got in the family's SUV, drove off. Authorities found her about 12 miles away, which would have been at least a 20-minute drive across multiple highways and surface streets. She was found at a Starbucks inside the Target where she had ordered a Frappuccino. The police let her finish her frap before taking her home. But that isn't all. She also had more than $400 in cash, spent some of the at Target. So she was spending money at Target. The cops said that the store refunded for those purchases, and they haven't said what she bought. If you're working the store, though, how do you let an 8-year-old just buy stuff? Like, you don't say, hey, little girl, what are you doing out here? Like, nothing?
Where's
When
your
I
mama?
was 8, I was down at the carryout buying my mom cigarettes.
Oh, I guess I
But
was too.
look, no. Okay, let's not look at what is happening today through the window of what happened to us yesterday. We no longer live in that same society where you could see an 8-year-old buy cigarettes.
Remember, Renee, we
if
had
you were buying cigarettes right now at 8, and your mom sent you to a gas station
With a note.
With a note. You know what happened? The clerk, a cop, and a camera phone would walk back home with you,
You'd
and
be
they would
viral.
arrest her. They would arrest her. You would go viral.
Yeah.
Like, you could not do that anymore today. Absolutely. I remember when I was a kid, all it took was cursive on a piece of notebook paper for somebody to hand me a tobacco product.
And you had adult writing when you were a kid. Could you write your own note to get like tobacco and stuff?
I wasn't a smoker back then.
Oh. Because we could get alcohol too, I think. Were we able to get alcohol if there was a note? I think we could. Anyway, there's a lot of questions that need to be answered on this, like why the Starbucks barista and the Target clerk both let an 8-year-old order stuff alone without any obvious guardians around, pay for it. Also, how the girl was able to navigate the Target. Just parking at a Target can be a pain for grown adults. Like, you parked in a parking space.
Bro, you know what? Can I tell you, I can no longer fit my car. I can no longer stop my car perfectly in a parking space anymore. I am either over the line or not far enough in. I used to be able to stick that like it was nothing. Just pull in and boom. But now I get out, I look like a jackass. I look like I just did it on purpose.
Right.
Like I'm just taking up. I had to get out and adjust my car 3 times.
You might need cataract surgery.
Look, I may need a cataract.
I'm getting a Kia. Cataract. Thank you, K2. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but the girl did fess up to hitting a mailbox somewhere along her journey, and girl is too young to be charged criminally, and her parents haven't commented. This all happened in Bedford. That is
Where
crazy.
did she get $400?
I don't know. That's the question.
Allowance is good nowadays.
Apparently.
Like, what is she at 8? She's just rolling $400 in cash in an 8-year-old's hands.
I don't understand.
And they reported her missing, like, and they didn't know what did. Did they not notice the car's gone?
You know, they did at the same time. They reported both things. All right. Well, I got a couple texts in from the Wicked Hair text line at 419-345-3375. One said, "I'm going to drive my green machine to Target later."
Bro,
Another one said she knew she was going to Target and needed $400. I bet it was pumpkin spice, and she bought a nice fall sweater. Another one said,
"I've new mug."
All right, another one about the German Shepherd shooting. I've had 2 German Shepherds come at me and my 2 dogs while walking, and I'm very thankful that their owners also that a fence they could have went around saved us. It was going to be bad, and I hate guns, but I'm glad he had the option. And she said I had nothing. So
German Shepherds, nope. Yeah, your people.
All right. School threats are spreading across the country after the Georgia school shooting. I don't know what can be done about that, but you start, these kids, man, you see one thing and then all of a sudden you look at a way to get out of school, or you have a test.
Did you see what's happening in Springfield?
Ohio. Yeah,
Ohio?
33 different bomb threats.
Yeah,
33.
Now before school, cops have to go through and clear every school, just because.
Crazy. This is the Boeing of the road. Volkswagen has issued a recall for doors flying open. They're saying they're recalling...
My doors fly open on the highway. You see,
that'd have been a great parody song. My doors fly open.
Your drawers fly open?
What?
What, Kelly? What?
I don't know.
About, Kelly?
I don't know.
I liked it, Kelly.
What's going on over there? Yeah. What's going on in your mind, though? That's what I want to know.
Well, nobody wants to know that. It's a dangerous place.
100,000 electric SUVs had to be recalled because the doors fly open unexpectedly while driving. So we'll see what happens there. The rudest and least rudest cities. The rudest are number 1, Miami, followed by Philadelphia, Tampa, Louisville, Kentucky, and Oakland, California. Miami is probably my number 1 place I would ever want to go. I've never been. I've only been to Florida and to go to Orlando. I've never been.
But see, you want to.
Is it?
Is it because you want to experience like
the music,
like nightlife of Miami?
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Like you'd have to
and
go
the
without.
Food.
You couldn't family friendly town.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I don't know. I just know. I just know. I see it on movies and stuff, and you're like, oh, that looks
Why
so
do all
fun.
these people have no clothes on?
And it's not a relaxing vacation either, because there's always
something
just
going on.
So many people. Like you get out. Like if you're at your resort hotel, you're good, but as soon as you take a step out to the street, like I mean, there's just people everywhere.
It's such good people watching.
It is.
It's so.
Well,
but
so there's
South Beach is amazing.
It's one of the places that won't let people come into bars if they're not
dressed
the look they want.
Right. Like I remember my first time there. I stayed in Hollywood, Florida, because I didn't know if where I wanted to go. It was my first time in that area. So I was like, we'll stay at Hollywood. That way then we can go to the left to Fort Lauderdale and go right to Miami so we can see all 3 places. I just like rolled out of bed, went to Miami, decided to park the car, and then kind of just walk. And I felt so out of place because it's freaking 11 a.m. and these women are in their mini skirts and stilettos walking the streets.
I would wear my white pants. I would wear my Cuba Vera shirts. I would wear no socks.
No time to talk.
I'd be in my element listening to salsa music and getting Mexican.
I feel like you would have a white Panama hat, Jack.
I would.
Just
100. It's not even a question.
Looking like a super villain.
There's more butt cheeks in Miami than I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, girls in their bikinis walking the streets.
Wow.
Like, yeah.
Men too.
I couldn't imagine.
But I love it.
I could not
love it.
imagine going to a town where you run the risk of being judged on your physical appearance every day. Like,
I could live
like
there.
depending on how you look, depends on the niceness of the restaurant that you get to eat in, depends on the dopeness of the club that you get to party in. And you walk up and somebody looks at you and goes,
nope.
No,
Nope.
sorry. Your parents shouldn't have made you.
And then
I did that to myself because we were hungry and we were walking and they have like tables and then the restaurant. So you're walking in between these tables and I'm totally frumped. And I'm just like, we can't eat here.
Well, and then
we're not going to be accepted.
Then you got to wonder, like, because it's been named the rudest city. You wonder if they survey just ugly people that are like having a terrible time in Miami.
It's like,
this
hey,
place is horrible.
Pardon me, Mr. Moto. Can we call you Quasi? How do you feel about Miami? It's not for me.
Like the Palace is a drag queen place, and these drag queens are gorgeous.
Bro, oh my God. Let me just tell.
Amazing.
Naples, Italy. Oh, all right. So we pull into port. We have our Liberty brief. The captain says, hey, Naples has a very bad prostitution problem. And we were like, And he goes, it's not that prostitution is a problem. He goes, it's most of them are men dressed as women. Some of the most beautiful dudes I've ever met in my life. We were like, we considered, we'd been out to sea for 3 months. We were like, maybe.
Like these are real. Like there's a Jaguar or something parked out in the front, and that drag queen took the show outside, is on top of the car, and then all of a sudden, all this rain of money just flows out of the top of the car. And then we're just like, it was real show.
I remember when I was 16, I don't know if you guys knew, I grew up in LA, and so we were like 3 hours from Tijuana. And so I was 16, we used to go to Tijuana.
So, I love it. Tijuana. It's like every time he says a Spanish word, he gets a little Spanish.
Tijuana. So we went to Tijuana, and we went about every 3 months or so, 4 months, because you could drink when you were 16 or 18. You could drink when you were 18, so that 16, 17, and they didn't check your ID, but anyway, like 16, 17, 18, 19, live my best life. We'd go to Tijuana, and one time we went there, and we went to this strip club, or this bar strip club. I don't know what it was, but dude, it was the hottest women in there. We're like, man, and it's all women. We're like, man, this is the place. I was feeling myself. I'm like, yeah, there's no way I can't score in here. Look at all these women. And then you start to look closer, and it's all dudes dressed up as women, and then we're like, you're dudes! And, and me and my friends just ran out of the club. Me and my friends ran out of the clubs, and then these guys started chasing us, and they pulled their skirt up, their ding-a-ling was hanging out. Come back! Come back! We're like, no, we're not coming back.
There's a lot of beautiful women that also hang out at gay bars.
Oh.
So
I know, but see, the thing was with these, most of these were well, I mean, Tijuana was a prostitution town, so the best way to easiest way to make money is to just do some dude and then make some money. So all these dudes would dress up as women, because if they could scam you into getting some money out of you. But I figured it out just in time.
Just in time. Just before I lost that 20. Wait a minute, that's a goatee.
I remember one time we went, and my buddy went in the back room with this girl, and he came out, and he was just drunk, and he couldn't find his wallet. He's like, I can't find my wallet. So he was drunk. He swore that she'd taken his wallet, and she goes on stage. He goes, give me my wallet, and he grabs her legs and starts to drag her on the stage, and you can hear her heels go like she's trying to stay on the stage. And then just cops came out from everywhere, everywhere.
Do you know how heavy you got to be for your heels to scrape across? And not
she wasn't little,
and not just have somebody just yank you off the stage, where it's just like somebody's pulling a dresser drawer across the floor.
Dude, it was bad. And then we get to the board. If they let us go, and we just had to get him to shut up. And he gets in the car, he passes out, and you get to the border, and you have to say what country you're from. They say, what country are you from? You say United States, and you keep it pushing. We couldn't wake this dude up for nothing, and we're like, he's black. He's obviously not from here. And they're like, sorry. Dude, we had to sit at that. I had to work at Angel Stadium that day for a Angels game, and we sat there 6 hours at the border.
Luckily,
waiting for him to wake up.
Our friend Jeff Dunham was in the car. We shoved a hand up his butt. we were like,
United States. That was one of the one time my friends, we took 9 of us in a car, 4 of them were in the trunk. We just took them down to Tijuana. We're
Stuff you could never do now.
I know.
Who smuggles people into Tijuana? Who does that? That is that.
what if
the
they would
opposite.
have opened your trunk?
We were going too. It didn't. They're not trying to stop them from going there. They're trying to stop them from coming here.
Yeah.
All right. In sports, Renee, Tua Tagovailoa is considering retirement after his third severe concussion. Man, that's rough.
He should.
From where?
I mean, how much?
The Miami Dolphins.
I mean, how much money do you like? I know you're making a ton of money, but at some point, dude, you don't want to be a vegetable.
See the new helmets? They look awful, but they're supposed to protect from.
Well, they said Colts tight end Kylan Granson is wearing that Guardian cap now to protect his brain.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But Tua has had 2 other major concussions.
Yeah.
And we all know, we've seen what happens to people who have had that kind of concussion over time.
Oof.
He needs to think about his own health and the health of his family.
I mean, he's got enough. He's got enough money to live the rest of life. I mean, I know you like to play, you love football, and it's your passion. But man, at some point, you want to be around, and you want to be sane.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
You don't want to wake up one day and kill your family.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. On Sunday, the center for the Green Bay Packers puked on the football just before he hiked it.
Gross.
Did you see that?
I did
No,
not.
I would
that's
be
gross.
that's when I know I couldn't be a professional quarterback because I would have just dropped it and been like, ew. What is that? And they're like, did you just drop the football? It's covered in vomit.
Dude,
that is disgusting.
You know, you were more of an athlete than I was, but like
I
locker
see
rooms-
vomit,
locker
I'll
room-
vomit.
but
Next
locker-
thing you know, the whole team's vomiting on the field.
Locker rooms are gross. Like they stink, and then dudes, I couldn't have been like an athlete. It's just gross. Like I wouldn't even take a shower at there. I'd go wait till I got home. It's just gross.
You were that
dudes
kid.
are gross.
You were that
Kid,
kid
you didn't
that
want
we
nobody to
always
see
was
him
like,
naked.
Yeah, there was one.
Yeah, calm down. You don't want to shock us with what you're packing? Is that what it is? You don't want us to go home feeling sad about us?
There was one guy who used to be in the military. He was like the PE guy, and he's like, "You gotta go take a shower." I'm like, "I'm not taking a shower here. I'm not taking." And he tried to throw me in with my clothes on. It's crazy,
Because
dude.
he knows
Dude was nuts.
stinky boys, man.
I know.
There was always two of them in my class that wouldn't shower in front of.
See, I was never stinky though because I didn't
Oh, you were.
I didn't exert
You
hard.
didn't participate?
I did. Yeah, I didn't
I
exert
didn't do
myself.
enough to sweat.
Right, exactly. Because I didn't want to have to take a shower, so I wasn't doing that at
Heard.
school. Gymnast Jordan Childs is appealing being stripped of her Olympic medal in a court in Switzerland. Gotta let it go.
Please.
I mean, wasn't it just a bronze?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
on.
get it.
You got to stand on the medal podium.
Yeah, you got all the moments.
Yeah.
There's not a picture of her holding anybody's hand. It's just her getting her medal in the mail.
Yeah.
Like, you got all the moments.
Right,
You-
exactly.
You got all the photos.
Exactly.
You got all the accolades at the
Right.
time that it happened.
Yeah. All right. That has
Wait,
been
why is it being taken away?
because she came in fourth, but then the United States appealed it at the Olympics, and it turned out there was a scoring error, so she really came in third. But then, so she got the bronze. They kicked the other girl out, but then they said that the appeal didn't come quick enough. So they were saying that
There's rules.
The rules, you have to appeal within a certain amount of time.
4 seconds.
Yeah, how long?
4 seconds.
It was 4 seconds.
You have 4 seconds to
Really?
appeal.
Is
Yeah.
it okay?
It's literally 4
Oh
seconds.
wow!
yeah.
So they had to appeal, and I guess it was more than 4 seconds. So, well, no. So they appealed, and she won the bronze. And then they said it was more than 4 seconds, so they took it away. But then the Americans said, "No, we could show you the video of it was in 4 seconds." And but they didn't. They didn't reverse it again. So
The
she didn't.
Olympic Committee said we don't care.
Yeah, we don't care. Basically, we don't care.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right. That is sports. That is the news. Here's traffic and weather.
From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler on 1077 The Wolf. There's an accident at Heather Downs Boulevard at Green Valley Drive, reported by Toledo Police. Taylor Kia is dropping it like it's hot, dropping the price on all new Kias, low prices and low payments, and get up to $5,000 more for your trade-in. Plus, no payments for 90 days. A huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Taylor Kia, drop it like it's hot sale going on now. Here's your Furniture Palace forecast. It's currently 55 degrees and mostly clear, and for your Tuesday, September 17th, expect sunny skies with a high of 78. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing, 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler on 1077 The Wolf.
Hey, I tell you about my friends over at Tea Tree Asian Bistro. They have a brand new Korean menu, which is amazing. I've discovered so many cool items that I didn't know that I would like that are Korean. And so I love just to trying new stuff. If you love trying new stuff, this is a great opportunity. Plus, if you like your regular, you like your sushi and all that, you get $5 sushi rolls at lunch from 11:30 to 2:30 Monday through Saturday. And they have the happy hour from 4:30 to 6:30. Get you a deal on some appetizers and some drinks. Thursdays is all you can eat sushi, and they're now open on Sundays from 3:30 until 8:30 with $4 sangrias and mimosas. Tea Tree Asian Bistro, Levis Commons, Perrysburg.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
They're right down the road, and they feature something for everyone. They are the shops at Carson Block in downtown Grand Rapids, Ohio. The Village Orchard with garden gifts and home accents. The Just For You shop with apparel, antiques, and uniques. And it's Christmas all year round at Carson's Christmas Corner. Grandma's Pantry featuring specialty foods, preserves, and treats. And the Damn Gift Shop, which has Grand Rapids gifts and souvenirs. The shops at Carson Block, downtown Grand Rapids, Ohio. CarsonBlockGR.com.
Glass City Canine are the Toledo dog training experts, offering training for dogs and puppies. We focus on the most common problems dog owners have in getting along with their pooches. Things like leash training, obedience training, aggressive dog training, correcting bad habits like chewing on your favorite pair of shoes, that sort of thing. Schedule a free, no-obligation session to give us a chance to meet and see if we're a good fit for you and your dog. Call 419-902-1344 or online at glasscitycanine.com. Glass City Canine, Toledo's dog training experts.
I juggle a lot. And managing constipation with belly pain from my irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, with laxatives and fiber isn't enough. My doctor recommended a way to get ahead of it. Then I said yes to Linzess.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
Sometimes I struggle to get to sleep. My body stopped for the day, but my mind is still running. So I take ZQuil.
ZQuil, the world's #1 sleep aid brand, has a range of non-habit-forming products to fit you and your family's needs. Invest in a great night's sleep for the best you tomorrow.
I'm awake and ready to take on anything.
Better days start with ZQuil nights. Explore our products at ZQuil.com. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
What's better than 1 win? 3 wins. With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get 1 line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and
Coming up in 30 seconds, Steve Sleaze in the 50s. Brought to you in part by Med1 Care.
Need a little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. Med1 Care has all the answers and more. Med1 Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. Med1 Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? Med1 Care is hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandates. Med1 Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see, Med1 Care is the place to be. So give them a call, 419-866-0555, and tell them Steve sent you.
To play, just grab a handful of mud and sling it. It's Steve Sleaze on Andrews and Demetrius in the morning.
Steve's got the COVID. He says he should be back tomorrow. K2's got the sleaze for you.
Tonight's the premiere of Dancing with the D-List Stars, 8 p.m., ABC. This year we have an Olympic gymnast, a rugby player, Super Bowl champ, NBA star, and then actors. We got Eric Roberts, Chandler Kinney, Reginald Val Johnson, Joey Grazi Day from The Bachelor.
He's so hot. He's a cutie.
Bachelor star.
And he looks like he's gonna be good.
Jen Tron.
He can move.
And Jen's from the so 2 from The Bachelor.
And then reality star Phandra Parks. She's hilarious.
Who's I love her.
She's from Real Housewives of Atlanta.
So good.
Model Brooks Nader. Only star, really, I would say, Tori Spelling.
Oh my God.
And then this one, she's not gonna last long. Anna Delvey.
Yeah.
Anna Delvey.
I heard she's the woman that acted very wealthy and scammed a bunch of people. There was a Netflix series on her.
Remember, it came after the Lion King, like. And it was during that time. I mean, no, because remember everyone watched The Lion King, and then everyone was talking. Tiger King, and then everyone, Tiger King. That dude.
And it was after Fry Fest.
Yes, and then that Fry Fest documentary, and then this was the next one, Anna Delvey.
She calls herself a fashion expert.
Yeah, isn't she wearing an ankle?
Isn't
she wearing an ankle break?
Yeah, and she's playing the rules with that very fast and loose. So they don't think that this will last long because
wearing
of that.
an ankle bracelet while she performs. She scammed a whole bunch of people out of money because she said she was this billionaire from like another country, and they did a whole documentary on her.
Okay, I remember.
And she's
like red hair.
Yeah,
little redhead girl.
Dark red. Yeah.
She was played by in the movie, which was genius. The girl that was on Ozark, who I loved, the blonde from Ozark, then played Anna Delvey, and it was just so good.
So I think Eric Roberts is
love
hot.
Eric Roberts.
Yeah, he's good.
I think he's hot too.
Yeah, I like him.
I like him.
Oh, look at you! Look at you, cougaring out.
Oh, he's old.
He is.
Well, but so. Oh, wait, okay.
Yeah, he is.
I'm not a cougar.
Yeah, look at you, saber-toothing up.
Saber-toothing up.
They said you have to be at least 30 years older than somebody to be a cougar.
Oh.
Who said that?
Oh, see, I didn't know
read
that. Because your girlfriend's older than you, Demetrius. What'd you call her last night?
What?
A puma?
A puma?
You're
Yeah.
a puma.
Because she was like, I'm a cougar, and I was like, yeah, you're only 4 years older than me. You're more of a puma.
Fun times. What else?
We also got a new show coming out, the series premiere of High Potential on ABC. Caitlin Olsen plays a single mom who's hired as a consultant for the cops after she spots key details their detectives are missing.
I think this is going to be cute.
Really?
Yeah, it does
Because it's more of an indictment on the training of the police department in the town that
Your
you live in.
incompetence.
When a single mom pushing a baby cart can go, oh my God, you missed this, and this.
Genius
I'd be
level.
like, you're
though.
all.
She's a genius.
I'm like, you're all fired. All of you are fired.
Her IQ is beyond.
Well, I don't understand. And this may not make sense. You can shut it down right away. Why is every show a cop? Like every show's either a cop show, a fire show, or a medical show.
People like procedurals.
Is there nothing else to do shows about though? That's like every show is a cop show.
Well, there's a new show coming out called Dr. Odyssey. Where
Oh yeah.
Remember, it's a doctor on a cruise ship.
I do want to see that. When does that start?
Oh my
I saw it. It looks so good.
This is why America is doomed.
Yeah, it's like the Love Boat without any of the love boating.
I know, but it looks good.
It's just you just follow Doc around all day.
I used to love Doc, Bernie Kopel.
Yes.
Man, Doc. Remember who we interviewed? Did we interview Isaac?
Isaac from the Love Boat.
On the podcast
I know.
during
What
COVID?
happened to our phone calls? Why don't we do phone interviews anymore?
Because they're on the West Coast and they were on the 9 o'clock hour, and we don't go till 10 anymore, so we lost all the interviews.
Right.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Thanks.
We
Renee.
also have the premiere of the American Sports Story, which is the limited series about the rise and fall of NFL star Aaron Hernandez.
Did he turn out to be a serial killer?
No gang member, and he murdered 2 people.
Well,
That doesn't make him a serial
What makes
killer.
a serial? How many is serial killer?
I think over 4.
Oh, all right. He only killed
2
2.
is a spree.
Oh.
4 is serial.
I don't think gang members can be serial killers.
Yeah, because
They're just
they do it for
killing
a different reason.
Yeah, their motivation isn't the same.
Right.
But you could be a serial killer in a gang.
Okay.
All right.
I think
That's in the next show.
I think they call that a murder of serial killers.
All right. What else?
Oh, so Diddy was taken into custody last night.
This is heavy.
He was arrested last night at a Manhattan hotel. They don't state what the charges are he's facing, but clearly they're related to the sex trafficking allegations. So he's had 10 lawsuits alleging rape, trafficking, and other crimes, and his homes were raided back in March. His attorney says that he's disappointed with the arrest, saying, quote, "To his credit, Mr. Combs has been nothing but cooperative with this investigation, and he voluntarily relocated to New York last week in anticipation of these charges. These are acts of an innocent man with nothing to hide, and he looks forward to clearing his name in court."
He is a nasty, dirty dude, and
he was supposed to be arrested today, but something happened to make them do it last night.
Well, here's the thing: is that he was nasty, and it turns out Russell Simmons, who was a legend, and he allegedly does some nasty, dirty things too, and he moved to another country where you can't be exported. He's been living there for like 10 years in another country.
But he saw it coming down the pipe.
Well, but
did he? It is time for me to go.
But yeah, you're right. But he got tipped off, I think. But you're right. But Diddy was out of the country at some point too. Like, dude, you should have stayed out of the country. Because you knew what you did. Yeah, ego. You thought you could get out of it. You knew what you did. You knew you couldn't come back. If you came back, at some point it was going to go down because it was already the walls were already falling in, and your dumbass came back to the States. So you're going to get what you deserve.
So what I hear you saying is that you're saying he should have just escaped.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Why is that? I'm just saying if I'm him, I'm not saying that. I'm not. I don't know. Yeah. I wouldn't have come back. I would have stayed in Bora Bora with all my money or wherever the hell you were. Man.
Is prison that bad?
Yes.
Whatever. You don't get
Is prison that bad? No.
You don't get to do what you want. I mean,
when you want.
Living in paradise. He's a millionaire living in paradise. He could have just stayed there forever, like Russell Simmons did. He didn't try to fight the charges because he knew his ass was guilty.
That's crazy. But here's the thing: are we surprised that people who have money and power use that power and that money
for evil
to do bad things to other people who don't have the same money or power? It is not. I am not surprised.
This isn't new.
Yeah, this is the story that has been happening since entertainment, and people have been getting jobs, and people have had power over other people since forever.
Casting couches and what's the Weiselman brothers? What is those guys? The guy that just had the heart attack or whatever.
Oh, Harvey Weinstein.
The Weinstein brothers and
like we know that.
Yeah.
We know that like sex has been bartered for power forever. And is it fair? No, but people have used it to gain advantage. They've used it to gain influence. It is a thing.
Yeah.
And if we don't like it, then we need to take the stigma off of sex.
I told you. I said there's no reason there's no reason that prostitution should be illegal. It's the oldest profession. It should be legal. Just like weed shouldn't be illegal, it should be legal.
It is in Vegas. Is it only legal in Vegas?
I think so, right? Prostitution. I think it's only legal in Vegas. But why is it?
It's a weird conversation we're having.
Why is it that
I'm saying, like,
why is it Demetrius?
Why isn't it like? Does it have to go on the ballot? Like what?
I don't.
To
Yeah, I don't.
get approved.
I
I
don't
don't
a
know.
good question. I don't know. But why is it Demetrius can go out and realize because he looks like he does, he wants to go out and have sex with some girl anytime he wants, but someone like me. Someone like me.
Is that true?
Someone like me cannot.
Has it been like this all this time? And am I just now finding it out? I'm allowed to have sex with anybody?
I'll
Are you
have
kidding?
sex with you,
I didn't say
and I'll
really?
have sex with you.
Anytime I want.
I didn't say anybody, but you
I
can
am
have
today
sex
years
whenever-
old.
You can almost have sex whenever you want. My point is, there's dudes that can't have sex, whether they're socially awkward, they're too busy, they're ugly, whatever the reason. Why should they not be able to have sex? Why in America can they not have sex? If they have the money to pay for it, they should be able to pay for it. Everyone should be able to have sex.
Amen, brother.
Right? Am I right? Like,
I don't think
who
everybody
cares?
should be.
Why?
I don't think everybody
who
should
cares?
be out here doing it.
Like, who cares if you're paying for it? If a girl doesn't mind, as long
So
as
what
you're,
I hear
as long
you
as you're not
saying
sex,
is that you would pay for it.
as long as you're not, as long as you're not sex trafficking, which in doing it, as long as she's not doing it against her will, But if she's willing a participant and she's taking the money and she's giving him sex and she wants to do that, then so what? Why do you care?
Yeah, it's called marriage.
Get out of my pants.
Oh.
Get out of my house. Get out of my bedroom. God, it's so annoying.
Okay.
That was
Alright.
a stance.
Here
Man, who knew this was your platform?
This is.
Like,
Renee.
Women should be allowed to take my money.
Yes, Renee's is straws. Mine is
Yep.
legal prostitution.
Legal prostitution.
That's gonna be my.
Yep.
I'm gonna start
Yep.
going town to town. And,
No dinkle wrinkle.
So what do you think that is? Do you think you like make out, or is it just go straight to sex?
You mean
It's whatever you want.
When a prostitute, yes, whatever
Yeah.
you want. I don't think they'll kiss you though.
Yeah.
According
I
to
don't know.
Pretty Woman.
It depends on who you. It depends on what you pay for, what you negotiate before you go in.
I would be good. I'm a good
Kate, too.
negotiator.
I remember one time I was like 16. And I was a bad kid.
Dude, first of all, I would pay extra for you not to kiss me. Because that is like that. Because I know where your mouth has been. You're a prostitute, right? Like, if she's like, you want me to throw in kiss? No, I would like you to absolutely rule that out. Unless you dip your face in bleach.
I remember one time I was 16 and we had a car. There's 4 of us, and we went to like the bad part of town, and there was a girl walking the streets. We're like, "That's a prostitute. Let's go see. Hey, how much would you charge?" She's like, I'm not getting in a car with 4 dudes." So we drove around the corner. 3 of us got in the trunk, and she.
Oh my god.
He went back.
Your stories today are not.
Oh my god.
I think it's because I hung out with Demetrius last night.
Oh my
stories are-
Jesus, bro.
I was 16.
They
We
were
put 3 dudes in the trunk and then we lured her back into the car. And then,
She still didn't fall for it.
No, of course. She's not dumb. It's the same car with 3 less people in it. She knows they're close. That is the craziest story I've ever heard.
What
It's
you guys
so
are-
dangerous.
What were we talking about?
Who knows?
We were doing sleaze.
Oh.
We were talking about
Diddy.
Diddy. Yes.
Were you done with that?
Yes.
And then we started the story like, how close are you to Diddy?
And legal prostitution.
So I tried to lure this hooker into the car with 3 of my friends in the trunk.
Oh my goodness.
I was
She didn't fall for
16.
it.
It was the 90s.
It was the time we tried to kidnap a hooker. Remember that? Remember?
I didn't
It
try
was
to
so much
kidnap her.
fun.
We got in on our own free will, just not with 4 of us in there.
It's not kidnapping if she gets in the car. It's only kidnapping when you don't let her out.
Thank you, Kate. Man, you ain't hearing this on Mojo.
No, you ain't. No, you ain't.
This is an adult show. All right, thank you, Kate. Too. That is Steve Sleaze in the 50s. Brought to you by Coit Carpet Cleaning Service, the #1 carpet cleaner in all of Toledo. Call Coit today, 419-470-1333. They do air duct cleaning as well. Tell them you listen to the show or the radio station. You get 25% off your services. Call Coit if you need carpet cleaning.
From the Nationwide Auto Finance Studios, we have hundreds of nice, newer vehicles to choose from at Nationwide Auto Finance. Visit nationwidetoledo.com to learn more.
Come in for deals even crazier than mine.
This is WPFX, Lucky Toledo, 1077 The Wolf. DJ
See, I got everything that you need. Ain't nobody gonna do it like me. We are burning at a high degree. And you make me feel like it burns and it hurts. Baby, this part of the rush. This is us. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? What is love? I walk it, I talk it, I live it. What we do behind doors is our business. On my body, he giving me kisses. I'm wet when I'm wet, I'm popping like Adderall. Baby, dive in my beach and go swimming. Let's go deep, cause you know there's no limits. Nothing stronger than you when I'm sipping. I'm like run them. One day you hitting your pose, telling me lies and it's killing me slowly. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Like run them.
Havana Brown, Red One, Mr. Worldwide.
When the sun goes down, 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 boy, you afraid of the dark, dark. And when the lights go out, 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 tell me, do you know where to start, start? And when the bass gets loud, 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 that is when I feel apart. And when the world says sound, 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 well, the sound is the key to my heart, heart. Honey, it's the way of the night, honey, it's the way Who run the world, girls? 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 Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run the world, girls? 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 Some of them men think they freak this like we do, but no, they don't. Make your check come at the neck. Disrespect us, no, they won't. Boy, don't even try to touch this. Boy, this beat is crazy. This is how they make me. Houston, Texas, but baby, this goes out to all my girls up in the club, rocking the ladies. Who will buy it for themselves and get more money later? I think I need a barber. None of these niggas but me. I'm so good with this. I remind you I'm so hood with this. Boy, I'm just playing. Come here, baby. Hope you still like me if you pay me. My persuasion can build a nation. Endless power. Without love, we can devour. You'll do anything for me. Who run the world, girls? 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 Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run this mother?
Hey, this red carpet, she can autograph my pockets. Anytime, any place, any way, I be looking her everybody else watching. I don't wanna be obnoxious, but this girl works the gossip. Take it with a smile and tattoos now, forever she very godless. I imagine her topless, she might set up my rocket. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, on and poppin'. She mad marketing, attitude like we arguing. With her by my side, I bring glitter to my life. I should Twitter this girl is awesome. She ain't a rock star, but she got groupies. She ain't no actress, but she make movies. And when she's dressed, that thing around, everybody be breaking their neck like, ooh, that girl, ooh, that girl, ooh, that girl.
Bring it. Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top imported domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships. Test drive a new car, truck, van, or SUV today, Junior. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius Nicodemus, Kelly Lance, the princess of property from Howard Hanna Realty, K2, the Baroness, Renee, our good time gal from the east side. Whoop, whoop. Yeah. All right, it's time for an inbox issue. K2, what do you got?
Oh my gosh.
What?
All right.
is it?
Well, it's possible that my petty nature got the best of me, but I wanted to get your thoughts. I have a coworker that for years has taken credit for work that is not theirs. There have been 3 times over the past 2 years alone that they've claimed a credit for an idea that I had that they claimed was theirs. All 3 times I bit my lip, and I couldn't fight them on it in the name of not looking petty. The team still benefited from the ideas, but I didn't get the proper credit. I know this is why I did what I did last week, but it still does not make it right. This same coworker lives just a mile from me, while we both commute 30 minutes to work where the rest of our coworkers predominantly live. So they wouldn't be aware of just how good these cookies are at a local mom-and-pop bakery. Cookies from this bakery were on display in our break room last week, and this person had posted a note with them saying, I have been experimenting in the kitchen. Let me know if you have any thoughts on how I can make these cookies better.
Which okay, you didn't just leave the cookies there. You're like, oh, I want thoughts on how to make them better, because you know they're delicious and you wanted feedback. You wanted the feedback
You're
to
the
come
best
to you.
baker ever.
Yes, you couldn't do anything different to these cookies. It's just the best
Perfection.
ever. Man, what's going on?
So everyone was ranting about how good these cookies were, and we're just kissing her butt all day. It got to me, and when someone mentioned the cookies to me, I blew up the lie.
Oh,
good for you.
I even brought this person one of the bakery's cookies the next day to prove it. Well, this person included a jab in the company email to the person who brought the cookies in about not baking these cookies. The lie then blew up into a thing, and this person got trolled pretty hard all day. They came to me in tears asking why I would be so mean. I feel terrible, and now I realize that I probably went too far. Am I a huge jerk or just a little one? You're not a jerk at all.
If you're the wow,
no.
If you're the one that made the cookies, don't you just quit when someone calls you out like that? You just
Demetrius, how
gotta
did
never
it
go
make
back.
you feel when people were calling you out for having square cookies?
I never said they were homemade.
Yeah, you-
like, no,
you
I
assumed,
didn't.
we
You
assumed.
assumed. I
We
said I
assumed.
baked cookies, and I never said. I never said
Wait.
I made cookies.
Wait.
I said I baked them. I heated up the oven and put them on a tray and cooked them. And I told them in the comments, it's prepackaged.
But no one reads the comments.
Yes, they do.
I saw your picture and it said I baked cookies. And I saw the cookies there. I assumed that you made them from scratch. Now you just pull.
well-
now they were just pull apart.
Did you, Renee? Did you assume I made them from scratch?
Not when I
No,
saw
not
the
when you saw
squares
them,
still
right?
poking
Yeah,
out.
right. No one in their right mind would assume that I have a cookie cutter like that. No one with a square top on the on it. No one would do that. But that's fine.
All right, 419-345-3375. This person go too far calling this person out on their store bought cookies. 419-345-3375. Go ahead,
I'm
Renee.
just saying, I'm guilty of doing that as well. Like, I had a Christmas party to go to, so I just brought my own tray into the car, and then I went into Subway and bought all of their chocolate chip and whatever cookies, and then I put them on the tray and took them into the Christmas party.
Renee, are you serious? And
I'm
did people
serious.
say anything about the cookies?
No, they were gone.
Nobody cares.
Subway cookies or chocolate chip cookies are pretty
Their
legit.
their cookies are
They're pretty
so good,
legit.
and they're super cheap. So
Yeah.
like, what do you? I mean,
wow.
You know,
Here's the issue, right? It's
What?
not the fact that you've and that's fine.
because
You-
I
you
mean,
can
a
bring-
Christmas party that you go to, they're supposed to be homemade,
right?
Because you're doing a cookie exchange.
Oh, you left that little parcel out.
How funny would it be you show up to the party and everybody's got Subway cookies? You can all just look at each other, turn around, put your cookies back in the car.
Man,
They're so good.
Renee, you have to give me this recipe.
Yeah, I know. It is super easy. It is 1914 Talmadge.
All right, so what do you think? Should this person feel bad? That's the question. Should they feel bad because they called this person out and now this person's devastated and
No,
crying?
she's had a lot of anger build up, so she needed to let it out somehow. And if it's over cookies, who cares?
Really?
But, okay, right. My issue is, like, the motivation wasn't the cookie. And she says it in the email. She says, I did it because of all these other things that she did
This
to
was
me.
the third or fourth
and,
thing.
Was
and
the
so,
straw that broke the camel's back.
And
Right.
so I ask you, your motivation wasn't just to enlighten people about these cookies. The motivation was to hurt her. The motivation was to bring her some kind of pain and discomfort throughout. That's what it was.
Wow, that sounds
So-
harsh.
So if you understand the motivation behind it, then yes, you should feel a little bad, because what you're doing is you're feeding the darker part of yourself. And when you feed that wolf wants more.
Sometimes it feels
That
so
sounds
good,
sinister.
though.
That sounds so sinister.
It's what do you choose to feed? Do you choose to feed the revenge piece of yourself, or the piece that knows, forgiveness and grace? What do you feed? And which beast do you want bigger?
Kelly, what do you think?
So, I mean, I think she should feel bad. However, I've been that person where someone claims they had this amazing idea or takes credit for an idea, and it sucks. And it has happened multiple times. So I can understand how she can just feel so frustrated. And so yeah, I mean, it was pretty harsh, but I mean, I think that sometimes when you get poked and poked and poked and poked, you react without thinking it through.
So you're saying that this girl shouldn't feel any sort of way?
I think that she should maybe reflect on how she handled it. However, it's tough when somebody keeps at you, and
Right.
and it's tough.
Wow, Kelly, sounds like it's hitting home for you.
It is. Happens a lot.
Like-
It has happened a lot.
I tell the kids at the restaurant all the time when they want something or they have an idea and they don't say anything. I tell them all the time, closed mouths don't get fed.
What does that mean?
That means if you don't speak up, no one knows. Like if you don't tell people you're hungry, you won't get fed. But if it's your idea, speak up, claim it. It's
And
fine.
I think it's an age thing too, because I think the older you are, the more apt you are able to communicate your likes, your dislikes.
Well, and sometimes you're like stating your idea to somebody to collaborate, and then you assume, even if you collaborate, that you're going to come in together with the idea and say, we worked this through. This is my idea. I brought it to so and so. She added so and so, and then, but no, then someone comes and claims it. I think it sucks.
Right.
It's not cool.
And K2, you said this girl should not feel bad about calling this other girl out, right?
Not at all. No.
Not at all.
It's a cookie.
What do you say, Renee?
I say no.
Don't feel bad.
Don't feel bad. It's a cookie.
She came to this woman crying.
I know.
In tears.
Why did you?
Because she's finally called out and being a fraud.
Yeah, she's been shady for so long.
She's really that
McShady.
upset. If that happened to me, I'd be like, hee, yeah, I did that.
Damn. Of course you would.
That's Renee.
I know. That's
You
Renee.
wish you thought of it.
I know. I'm saying if I was the one that pretended to bring the cookies and I got caught, yeah.
You know what? You should have like a 90s sitcom theme song. Like somewhere it's just like Charles in Charge or something, and it's just Renee. It's just Renee.
Like, I don't think I would have lost it. I wouldn't have,
Lost
lose
it?
friends over it. I'm like, it's not. Let them give you crap
It's
and
not a big
laugh
deal.
it over. It's not a big
So-
deal. It's
Go
a
ahead.
cookie
Go ahead,
recipe.
So,
Demetrius.
all right. There's something inside of this woman, right, that needs some kind of affirmation,
Yes.
some kind of support. She's telling people that she's baking cookies that she's not baking. She's taking credit for ideas that aren't hers. When I was on the road as a stand-up, and people would steal jokes, like my idea, it would make me mad, but I would go like this. That's fine because I wrote the joke. I know I can write another joke. Maybe this person can't write a joke, and this person needs that joke.
Or maybe they wanted to skin you and be you.
Yeah, right. Wow. Took a turn.
I think that's
But-
a lot what
but-
happens with women.
But you sit there and you just got to go, is it worth it? I mean, when you say it is just a cookie, that same mentality can be used to say, then why blow it up? Why blow it up if it's just a cookie?
I got a text message from the Wicked Hair text line.
From the other girl, but the other girl, she needs to get tougher skin and who cares and own what she did. So
I get a text message in from the Wicked Hair text line 419-345-3375. No, she needs to tell her to stop lying because you're calling her out from now. So she's saying you should have given her a warning maybe before you actually called her. I say, look, bitch, like pull her aside. I mean,
right.
like, look,
we
I
both
know, we know what you did.
I know what you did. I recognize the cookie.
And then from there,
Which is
now she's
Well,
she's
which
on
is
warning.
10 times worse, because if you do that and you're like, hey, I know, and then you just leave it at that, that lady is just walking around all day wondering when you're going to blow it up.
no,
Like,
'cause then
there's-
that
anticipation is worse.
That gives her time to come up with her excuses and then be able to come out in a funny way and say, ha ha ha, it was a joke. I didn't
don't-
bake those cookies.
I don't like how your brain works.
Man. Or I would say, look, you got till the end of the day to make this right, or else I'm gonna blow this. I'm gonna blow this whole charade.
Well,
Yeah.
but then it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
It's a cookie.
All right.
Cookie Gate.
Cookie Gate.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you got
I
an
like the way she did it.
if you got an inbox issue,
I like that she brought in the same cookies. I love that. I would have been like, look, I brought in cookies too. And let them all friggin' taste them. And they taste just like hers.
It's crazy.
I'm a petty ass bitch when it comes down to it. Yeah, I would do the same. Yeah.
Man, you guys are rough.
I know. They recognize it and they love it.
I
They're
know.
like,
That's the
I'm
thing.
petty as hell.
And they come off sweet on the outside, you have a sweet candy coating on the outside, you ladies, but on the inside you have a bitchy nougat.
No, we're gangster.
Gangster nougat.
We're gangster.
Gangster nougat.
They're like Venus flytraps. Yeah, like from the outside they look like a regular plant,
Right.
Just like, and then things buzz around them. They're like, oh my god, it's just a really pretty plant. And then all of a sudden, when you're not aware, it opens its mouth and eats you. and you're like, damn, I thought it was a pretty plant. And you're like, but it's crazy on the inside.
Crazy on the inside. All right, that's our inbox issue for today. Here's traffic and weather.
From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf. There's road construction. Left lane is closed at I-75 southbound at Expressway Drive, exit 207. Stop and go traffic from I-280, exit 208. Taylor Kia is dropping it like it's hot, dropping the price on all new Kias. Low prices and low payments, and get up to $5,000 more for your trade-in. Plus, no payments for 90 days. A huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Taylor Kia, drop it like it's hot sale going on now. Here's your Furniture Palace forecast. It's currently 55 degrees and mostly sunny. And for your Tuesday, September 17th, expect sunny skies with a high of 78. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf.
I just got a text in that says, "Hi, I'm Petty Betty." I can take my friends over at State Line Sauce. Ooh, by the way, hello. Someone just texted on the Wicked Hair text line. They're listening in New Jersey this morning.
Nice.
New Jersey.
Hello, New Jersey.
What's up, New Jersey? All right. 419-345-3375. You can get State Line Sauce even if you're in New Jersey. Just go online. StatelineSauceCO.com. StatelineSauceCO.com makes any meal a much better experience if you put State Line on it. Go to StatelineSauceCO.com. Get your bottle and get sauced. Insurance with Tom Hudak from Regan Insurance Company.
Why do you care so much about the consumer over your business? Because there's time after time where you've said, hey, if you're comfortable with your agent, that's great, stay there. If you just need to have questions answered, I can help you.
There's a lot of things I don't know about, and I like when I can go and I can find somebody who I can trust. I have a mechanic who is going to tell me whether I should fix something on my car, or whether something needs to be fixed or not, even if it doesn't make him any money. There are people in the community, and if we all work together and we take care of each other that way, we're all going to be a lot better off than if we all just look out for ourselves.
So you think of this more as the importance to the community than it is to get as much business as you can?
Absolutely. If we're all looking out for each other, then that means somebody's looking out for us too, and it all comes back to us.
How can we get a hold of you at Regan Insurance Company, Tom?
They can call us at 419-292-0001 or online at reganins.com. It's REGANINS.com.
Y'all want to hear about the AARP auto insurance program from the Hartford? Well, if you're age 50 or over, you can save hundreds when you switch. Are you ready for some exclusive discounts too? Follow arms in the air now. We're going to sign you up, baby. Go to visithartfordauto.com today for your free quote.
When you're with the Hartford, the Bucks got your back. Provided by Hartford Fire Insurance Company, not AARP or its affiliates. Individual savings vary. The Hartford pays a royalty fee to AARP, which is used for external purposes. For information and restrictions, go to thehartford.com.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. You know, I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. You know, basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
You might wonder, John Legend, how do you keep your voice sounding so legendary? Honey. And how do I keep my protection against COVID-19 up to date? With a COVID shot this season, designed for recent variants.
You can get your COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC.
The fresher, the better.
Ask your healthcare provider about getting this season's COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Progressive knows finding your new home was a dream come true. You wanted a walk-up with central air and a skylight, and you found it. Now, every Friday night, you get to fall asleep to the sound of your downstairs neighbors' dance parties. Progressive can't save you from your noisy neighbors, but we can save you money when you bundle your home and auto with us. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
The hottest deals of summer are at Towers Armory right now. Bulk ammo prices so good you'll think it's 2019. 9mm brass, 1,000 round cases, only $250. That's $12.50 a box. 223 brass, 100 round bags, $50. 762 by 39 steel case in 60 round bags, $30. These prices won't last due to gunpowder shortages. Are you ready for the fall deer hunting season? Towers Armory has what you need. Raven crossbows, the best of the best. Stop in today and get the lowest prices on Raven crossbows in the tri-state area. Towers Armory has the best state-of-the-art range in the area, up to 43 yards long with programmable carriers. Mention this ad and get range time for $15. Towers Armory is paying top dollar for your unwanted firearms and accessories. Even an old broken gun may have value. The process is simple, risk-free, and we can handle the paperwork and pay you on the spot.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Rita, hot head, let's bring the nail gun over here.
Jose stands tall atop his sustainable flooring company.
Totally. It's renewable and moisture resistant, but we have several green options too.
Andrew and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships, test drive a new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Cadillac, Princess of Property from Howard Hanna Realty. K2 the Baroness, Renee, our good time gal from the east side. Whoop, whoop. It's time for the sex, love, and relationship report. If you're having problems with your libido,
clap your hands.
If you have problems with your libido, clap your hands. It's funny. Did you read that story yesterday? Side note: did you read that story yesterday? K2, that Kate Winslet is she just got shot with testosterone, because I guess women need testosterone, and it does go away. So she says she's like, her sex drive is like banging right now because she went through these therapies with this testosterone. So
That's
but anyway,
right, ladies. She finally gets it.
What?
She's like, this is how you guys feel all the time? We're like, yeah, all the time. Imagine it just coursing through your veins all the time.
Damn you, testosterone.
She's like, I want to bang everything. Exactly, ma'am. Exactly.
Anyway, they're saying that if you're having problems with your libido, eating grasshoppers might be the way to go. They're saying that
it'll definitely take away any ability of you having sex again. You let somebody catch you eating a grasshopper.
They're saying that's the next superfood. It's crawling around right in your backyard. The next superfood. Researchers are saying that the surprising health benefits of a grasshopper-based diet, suggesting these insects could be the key to better health, sleep, better hair, and stronger libido.
Yeah. Boing. We'll watch it jump to attention.
So you need to maybe think about it. That's all I'm saying.
You know what? I guess I'm just not having sex.
You're not gonna eat
If
grasshoppers?
they're like, hey, it's have sex or eat these and eat grasshoppers.
I remember
What if they're chocolate covered?
Yeah, is that okay? Would you eat them?
I don't care if you cover them in diamonds. It's still a grasshopper.
That would hurt. You can't eat that.
Right? Like
bacon?
Don't you think that
bacon covered?
Don't you think that
if you
that
wrap
was...
it in bacon?
I'll eat anything wrapped in bacon. Come on.
Right. So wouldn't you want to do whatever you can to keep that going? No matter what it is.
Even eat grasshopper. You would eat it. Would you eat a grasshopper if they said that if you had lost your libido,
right,
and in your new tuxedo, and if you lost your libido, would you eat a grasshopper if they said that would work?
So
Yes, I would.
So you're saying there is nothing that would be beyond the pale for you,
right?
As far as long as it meant that you could maintain your libido, you would eat, take anything.
Yes, because I'm not in this. I'm obviously in a long-term relationship, so which means it's just not me.
Mm-hmm.
I have to think of my partner as well as he has needs. So
I'm like, so you're doing it for him. You'd be like, I'm gonna eat these grasshoppers for you.
Yeah, baby.
Because I know you need to bang me.
Right.
But
as I would hope that he would, because if that comes,
honey, I guarantee you he'd look at you and be like this. I love you a lot, but there's some. I guarantee there's a line.
I'm saying I would say that if he ever came to the point that he couldn't get it up, am I allowed to say that on morning television?
Yeah.
That
sure, since this is radio.
that I would hope that he would go through every protocol to get that thing back up.
Yeah.
Right. So it's the Sex, Love, and Relationship Report. We're talking about this thing where it said grasshoppers might increase your libido. We're like, would you do anything to increase your libido? I guess. I mean, you want to have that desire to have.
Would you eat a handful of maggots if somebody was like, "Hey, I guarantee you"?
If for guarantee, okay, so
like it'll work.
It's a good question.
It'll work, but you got and they have to be you have to have a handful of them, and you have to eat them live.
And then knew that you could have better sex,
and you were going to have better sex.
All right, would you do it, Demetrius?
Look, I'm going to have to figure out a way to stimulate you otherwise.
No.
Would I? I don't know.
Best way, quickest way.
And that's the thing. I don't know if I could do that. Like, as much as I care about you.
Do you care about me then?
Can I like get over my phobia of having crawly things in my mouth?
What about you, Kelly?
See?
If you knew a handful of maggots was the secret, would you take them?
Yes, if I had a lot of sex and it made me look 20 years younger.
See, she's adding stuff.
Yeah. What about you, K2?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I'll try anything.
And Renee said you would.
Yes.
I would try, but
really?
I can't. I would try, but I'm very. I don't like trying new things, and like you said, like stuff rolling around in your mouth.
So you would rather just not ever have sex again?
No, I would try it, but I don't think I could keep it down.
There's other ways. I will.
There's got to be other ways.
I will become an expert in speech.
Right.
If you know what I am saying.
I don't know. All right, so here are the cringiest dating app texts in the Sex, Love, and Relationship Report. These are the cringiest dating app texts. Number one is send pics. 45% of us rated that the rudest and cringiest thing you can say, especially in the first text message you send. Send pics.
Yeah, there's protocol.
No, number two, eggplant emoji. But unless you
look at Renee, it makes her giggle. See,
Renee's used that emoji a few times, I believe.
But I mean, unless you just really like eggplant, I mean, you've spoiled it. The eggplant emoji has spoiled it for the eggplant lovers.
Yeah.
You can say, "Baby, tonight I want some
eggplant parmesan,"
Right.
and she's like, "You want to shove it in my tomato?" Like you're like, "No, tomato is the parmesan. It's supposed to be the sauce." And then I hate this.
Eggplant emoji is better than receiving the carrot.
What? What's the carrot?
What's the carrot?
Just a different form.
I have to look
it
it
must
up.
mean tiny.
Is it tiny? Does it mean tiny?
That is horrible. You ladies are so mean.
Rude.
That is the craziest thing. You know what? There's a bunch of guys right now who just heard this and are mad as hell at their wives right now because they've been sending carrots all damn
And
day.
they go to the grocery store and getting them.
They're like, I thought you wanted carrots. What are you doing?
Wow.
You said it was normal size. Now.
No, you were just saying that.
I thought Halloween was rolling around. I thought you liked candy corn.
Oh.
All right, so here these are the cringiest things you could send. Send pics. The eggplant emoji. Number 3 was, "Hey, sexy, what's your number?"
Clearly, you know it. You just texted it to
No,
me.
this is like through the dating app. Through a dating
app.
app. Yeah. And number 4 is, "Do you like bad boys?" Dude, get out of here. Freaking weirdo.
Clearly, you are not one of them.
Dudes are so weird. So weird.
They're desperate.
Yeah,
Look,
they are.
they find something that works one time, and they never leave it alone. It is just
they decide that's their go-to.
Like they get lucky in
Yeah.
it. Like they have a you know why guys
True.
have lucky genes? It's because they got lucky in those genes.
One time.
Why they have those ridiculous haircuts that they won't let go of? It's because that the one time that they got laid, or the 2 times that they got laid in that haircut, and they don't want to let it go.
Yep. It's true.
I think if they're saying, "Are you a bad boy?" or "Do you like bad boys?" I think it's them like just letting them know in advance that he's not looking for anything serious. He's
Right.
looking for a hookup.
Well, but in the front too, just
So
makes,
some
it makes you
girls
seem
will
weird.
take you up on that.
So it's like you said, it's worked for you once, so you keep going to it.
Yeah, you keep using the same bait until you catch the right fish.
Amen. And finally, in the Sex, Love, and Relationship Report, and speaking of text messaging, if guy's not taking you seriously, if you text him like this, so if you do these things, a dude is not going to take you serious, and there's 3 of them. Number 1 is you're always the first one to text. You stop texting people who aren't reciprocating the interest that you're showing them back. I get it, you're maybe excited, you're really into them, but dude, if you're always sending the text first,
Right.
that's bad.
I agree, because if they really wanted to text you, they would text
Right.
you.
And number 2, this one.
I don't think that's a fair statement.
That's
I don't
so
think that's
fair.
fair. I don't think.
Why
that's
do you
fair.
say it's not?
I just don't think it's fair to say to somebody, if you wanted to text me, you would text me.
Right.
'Cause
You
that's
make
not,
the
that, I don't think
priorities
that's,
in your life is what you were gonna do.
I don't think that's fair for
It's
anybody to
100%.
assume what that looks like.
No, you're just defending your inadequacies because you're a terrible texter, and you really do.
But it doesn't take away my desire to want to. I just, it's not the fact that I'm not thinking about you. It's not the fact that I am somehow prioritizing other things above you. It is the fact that it is a sentence sitting on my phone. Do not assume that the fact that I don't respond to this sentence isn't somehow indicative of how I feel about you.
Well, we do, and you've said that to people too, I'm sure, because you're the worst texter in the history of
That's
the civilized
just to
world.
dangle them along.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So you say the right thing,
Right.
But you don't mean
Yes.
it.
Oh
Tell him, Renee.
So it's just like a little doggy bone just floating
First
in the
of all,
air.
So
ahead, Kelly.
my girlfriend has trouble with that. She texts all the time. So I told her, this is why you're not keeping them.
Because you're
yes.
too eager. You're
so
too
I
eager.
said that every time you do not text, you have one word answers. Do you not know that she is like, this guy is head over heels with her because she's not doing these things?
Well, here's another one. So these are the three things that
We're so dumb.
Three things that dude's not taking you serious. Here's it is: you text long sentences, which he just hits like or replies one word answers.
What is the letters that said too long to read?
Yeah. Too long didn't read.
Too long didn't read.
TLDR.
Yeah.
TLDR.
Oh my God!
that
You
was-
want to?
that's triggering.
Can I just tell you?
That is
You want to
triggering.
send a woman over the edge when you are having an argument. You send TLDR
After she just sent you 7 paragraphs.
Yeah, on your phone. And immediately, just send it immediately, so she knows you didn't even read it. You just saw how long it was.
Here's what I know. If I was to do that, I know that I would just be looking out my car window because Colleen would show up any minute.
Oh, yeah. right.
Because I will read. She said, "I will read it to you."
They would find my phone next to my body, and they would be like, "I can't believe he thought this was a good idea."
TLDR.
It says TLDR. They're like, well, we know why he's dead. We know why he's dead.
Yep. And finally, these are things why he's not taking you serious. You have these text habits. The third one is he only asks to see you an hour or so in advance. As Sabrina Carpenter sang in Feather, "Oh, it's like that. I'm your dream come true when it's on a platter for you. Then you pulled back when I tried to make plans more than 2 hours in advance."
Ooh.
Right.
Oh my God, are we using Sabrina Carpenter
I
quotes
love-
now to drive things home?
Dude, she
Oh
is.
my God,
She is amazing. Amazing.
Yes, I can't wait for a book of all her wisdom. to
She
be
is
released.
lyrically amazing.
And that's probably when somebody's married, and then that's when their free time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I have some free time.
Right.
I'm
That
gonna
just
text
came up.
her. Yep.
Tell him, Renee.
Yep.
Oh my God,
Tell him, Renee.
Demetrius hates me. He's like, you're giving
she's-
away all the
all his
secrets.
All the
Secrets.
secrets. First of all, I'll just say this, ladies. If you are available an hour in advance, shame on you.
Right.
That's just period. Shame
Well,
on.
that's why he's saying he's not
if you are available,
He's not gonna take
if
you
you
serious.
make somebody go like, hey, I can just pick up and go. It just that is not a thing.
I was at a happy hour about 2 months ago, and a girl says, "Oh my God, so and so, this really, I'm really into him. He just asked me if I can meet him at the bar, and she was going to ditch me." And I said, "Give me that phone." And I'm like, "Clearly, you do not know who you're texting. Send." And she was, "What?" And I go, "No,
Good
you're
for
not
you. You
meeting
saved her.
him."
First, he was like, all right, on to the next one. That's what he did.
She saved
That's
the
what-
one.
Yeah.
But he did text her back.
It's like
He
a fish.
did text
It's
her.
like a fisherman when he throws the bait in the water, and the
And then
one
the
fish saves his buddy fish, but there's thousands of the
Yeah.
school.
You're just like, I'll just move it to the other pond.
I just got a text message in from the Wicked Hair text line 419-345-3375 LMAO. My best friend or my boyfriend sends me corny videos, and I tell him too long, didn't watch. Wow.
The video or
It's
him?
annoying. The video.
Wow, Renee.
All right, that
you
is.
know what, Renee? I hope your friends are here. Your friends are here, and do they know you talk like this? You made us cover a chair for her. Will you watch your language?
That is probably why she's friends with me.
So there's some things that he's not going to take you serious if you text. That is the Sex, Love, and Relationship Report. Here's traffic and weather.
From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf. There's an accident at Heatherdowns Boulevard at Green Valley Drive, and there's road construction, left lane closed at I-75 southbound at Expressway Drive, exit 207. Stop and go traffic from Ottawa River Road, exit 209. There's also some slow traffic at I-475 southbound between Dorr Street, exit 11, and State Route 2, Airport Highway, exit 8. Taylor Kia is dropping it like it's hot, dropping the price on all new Kias. Low prices and low payments, and get up to $5,000 more for your trade-in. Plus, no payments for 90 days. A huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Taylor Kia, drop it like it's hot sale going on now. Here's your Furniture Palace forecast. It's currently 60 degrees and mostly sunny, and for your Tuesday, September 17th, expect sunny skies with a high of 78. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler, on 107.7 The Wolf.
Gotta tell you, my friends over at Tea Tree Asian Bistro, it is the #1 Asian spot in all of the 419. It is a secret, but it is a secret no longer because they're letting me talk about it. I've been asking them, like, let me tell the people about Tea Tree, and people are loving it. I get messages almost every day saying how much they love Tea Tree Asian Bistro. You're going to love it, too. They have tons of specials, food specials, drink specials, lunch specials. They're open for half-off sushi on Thursdays, or open on Sundays, half-off sushi on Thursdays. You're going to love Tea Tree Asian Bistro, Levis Commons in Perrysburg.
What's better than 1 win? 3 wins. With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get 1 line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit straighttalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
Need a little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. MedOne Care has all the answers and more. MedOne Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. MedOne Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? MedOne Care is hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandates. MedOne Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see, MedOne Care is the place to be. So give them a call, 419-866-0555, and tell them Steve sent you.
Coit Carpet Cleaning, Toledo's #1 carpet cleaning service. Their advanced carpet cleaning technology, solutions, and methods provide a deeper clean with a difference you can see. Don't be fooled by the other guys where they clean your carpet and then once it dries, all the spots are back. Coit trained technicians remove all the stubborn dirt and soils with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Call Coit today for your carpet and duct cleaning. 419-470-1333. Mention you listen to this radio station for 25% off at Coit.
After you use Bounce Dryer sheets and realize how fresh, soft, less wrinkled, and less staticky your laundry can be, you'll put a sheet on it every time. Like those socks that smell like they've been through a marathon. Or that blanket that's got wrinkles on its wrinkles. Maybe even your chatty coworker who keeps distracting you? Okay, Bounce Dryer sheets can't do it all. But for fresher, softer, better laundry,
we're going abroad for the first time in years. To Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
I juggle a lot. And managing constipation with belly pain from my irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, with laxatives and fiber isn't enough. My doctor recommended a way to get ahead of it. Then I said yes to Linzess.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with blood.
Come Coming up in 30 seconds, Steve Sleaze in the 50s, brought to you in part by Med One Care.
Need a little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. Med One Care has all the answers and more. Med One Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. Med One Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? Med One Care is hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandates. Med One Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see. Med One Care is the place to be. So give them a call, 419-866-0555, and tell them Steve sent you.
To play, just grab a handful of mud and sling it. It's Steve Sleaze on Andrewsy and Demetrius in the morning.
All right, time for Steve Sleaze in the 50s. Steve is out with COVID. He'll hopefully be back tomorrow, but K2's got the sleaze.
Oh.
What?
I hope he's back tomorrow. I miss him.
I know, me too.
So, what's going on with Ben and J-Lo? They were spotted this weekend getting brunch together with their kids at the Beverly Hills Hotel, and they were holding hands and kissing.
Oh, they were all booed up? What does that mean? What does that mean?
That means people are crazy.
They filed for
That is what that
divorce.
means. That is crazy.
I love her. I know you guys are haters, but I love her.
Look, she is broken.
She's my girl crush.
But she is broken. If she,
That's
if
fine.
She,
She can be your girl crush, but that, like, any guy who sees that walking towards them, as alluring as that trap is, you should run in the opposite direction.
But when
she is nothing but destruction.
But when you wrap crazy in a candy coating that looks like that,
J-Lo, I know, I know.
You can't.
It's a toad you can't help but lick.
Right? And that, for you, says a lot.
Oh, my
Well,
gosh.
don't get too excited because the source says the divorce is still on. They just got together so the kids could hang out.
But why are they holding hands
Why are
and
they
kissing?
holding kissing? No.
Don't you hold hands and kiss your exes?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if
Dude, you better-
if Colleen wasn't in the photo in the picture,
You better whisper that.
Not according.
Because you're going to get your ass kicked, too.
She is in the other room.
Girl.
You better whisper that. Definitely not. All right. What else, K2?
So, who all watched the video of the Jane's Addiction fight that went down?
Oh my God, so funny.
So
There's nothing
bad.
like watching old men yell at each other.
Yeah.
You're like, stop. You are in your 50s. Each one of you has a 401k. Stop it.
What? So what? I have the audio, of the video, but what happened?
He was mad because he was saying the band was drowning out his voice. And so nobody could hear him, and so he took a swing at the guitar player, and like they had to separate him. He had 2 bottles of wine in him already, so you get grape strength.
So okay, so here we go. This is the live promo. Perry Farrell punched Dave Navarro during the end of the song "Ocean Size." Dave stayed cool, but was clearly confused about the whole thing. Others had to group around Perry to get him off stage.
Video of this fight is great on the radio.
Right.
Here we go. You hear the echo?
Clearly, you need to see this.
I guess.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean,
Clearly.
Clearly he does have a point. We didn't hear him scream anything while he was fighting.
right. Which proves his point. That
Yeah,
he was being
like
drowned
nobody
out.
could hear him.
I've
Wow.
always thought that Dave Navarro was so hot. I remember he had the show with Carmen Electra. Oh,
That's right.
Sexy man.
Weren't they dating at one point?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Perry shared an apology online saying, quote, "This weekend has been incredibly difficult, and after having the time and space to reflect, it is only right that I apologize to my bandmates, especially Dave Navarro, fans, family, and friends for my actions during Friday's show. Unfortunately, my breaking point resulted in excusable behavior, and I take full accountability for how I chose to handle the situation."
They still canceled the tour.
Then they canceled the remaining tour dates. And then Navarro, along with the drummer and bassist, had their own statement, and they said, due to a continuing pattern of behavior and mental health difficulties of our singer, we've come to the conclusion we have no choice but to continue our current U.S. tour. Our concern for his
Discontinue or continue?
Or to discontinue, to stop it. Our concern for his personal health and safety, as well as our own, has left us no alternative.
I got to tell you,
and that is the initial volley of we are kicking him out of the band and replacing
I'm
him.
telling you, if they can't do it, how's Oasis going to do it? Because they have so much hatred for each other. Like, how long? And they're already fighting, I hear, as they're practicing.
Oh, we're waiting for that
So
blow up.
Yeah, how long
Aren't they
is that?
twins?
Yeah. Oh, they're brothers. I don't know.
Right,
If
they're
twins.
brothers,
Yeah,
right?
They're brothers.
Yeah, they're brothers.
Liam
Like you
and
can't,
Neeson.
you can't kick your brother out of the band and replace him with a better brother.
Right.
Like,
your mom won't allow
dude,
that.
That's like 5 uncomfortable Thanksgivings, like, where you're just like, hey, so you're still on tour, huh?
Yeah.
Right. Somebody that looks just like me. Right.
All right. What else?
Well, and continuing to talk about bands,
What?
another rock band is calling it quits. REO Speedwagon announced yesterday that they're going to stop touring at the end of this year due to how do you say that? Yeah, thank you. Differences.
Watch. They have some audio from it.
between the lead singer and the bassist.
That's some
Aren't they
audio. Here
coming
you
to
go.
Huntington like in October or something?
Hold on. They were doing this show and then just turned off the instruments and walked up.
No, shut up.
Oh, you're so bad.
Man.
You think you're so
Man.
funny.
You must be.
God.
I'm telling you,
stand you. You
Bubba,
just
you
ruined
must be
sleeves.
such a good lover. Because I tell you what, you are not bringing women to the table with the ha-ha. It is a shame. I mean, damn, you must snuggle and listen.
I do.
I do.
Dude, REO Speed. So you said they're calling it quits. It's right there.
Did anybody know REO Speedwagon was still on tour?
No.
They're coming to Huntington
I'll say
like in October, I believe.
I'm trying to Google
I was
that.
gonna buy tickets. I should if they're gonna be done.
Right? Didn't they just a couple
November.
years-
They're coming in November 12th.
November 12th? Didn't they? They just came to Oregon a couple years ago, I think. They were at Oregon. What's that
Boom
fest?
Fest?
Boom Fest. I think we were at Boom Fest a couple years ago.
There's
The
no
whole
way.
band or
There's
just
no
like
way.
one?
Just the lead guy, lead singer guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I may not even know. I
You
don't
just,
know.
man, and you just say random things and pretend they're facts. Like, it's so funny. And you say it, and it sounds uncertain, but you're like, and then people are like, no, that's not really. And he's like, well, it just felt
Yeah,
right.
all right.
It felt right to say.
Here we go. Here we go. Everybody in your car. Oh, not yet. Hold on.
Together.
I'm gonna need you to hit that ER a little harder, sir.
Every word I said. Here we go. Come on, everyone in your car, listen. Here we go.
Love you forever.
I want to hear you.
I'm gonna keep on loving you. 'Cause it's the only thing I wanna do. I don't wanna seek. I just wanna keep on loving you.
Hey, you're hillbilly ass.
I bet you don't hear this on Mojo.
Yeah, you're not gonna hear that on Mojo. Thank you.
Thank God.
Hey, Kelly, when we sing, you might want to back off the mic a little more.
No, I'm all in. I am all in.
She said,
Mary, where was your voice? You're the singer.
I didn't know I was on.
You're a singer. You're a singer, Mary. It's when Renee's friends is here.
She's
Mary.
a singer.
Oh, all right. Your karaoke? What is your go-to?
Oh, I'm
Gotta get on the
Bonnie
microphone.
Raitt.
What is
or
it?
like something low and deep.
Bonnie Wright? All right.
Or,
Do you know? Do you know any?
She's a
shouldn't
sexy
see-
singer. She's
see-
a sexy singer.
She sounds like she was born with a pack of cigarettes in her
Yeah, I
hand.
know.
right?
I know.
Like-
Haven't smoked a day in
Right,
my life.
right. But you,
No,
but you got a very bluesy, gravelly
You
voice.
do. All right, hold on. Here we go.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
This is my radio voice.
Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is Mary.
I am not singing right
Yes,
now.
you
no,
are.
I
We
am
will help
not.
you. Me and Kelly will help
See,
you.
this is what. This is okay because this is what. See, the Lord said no.
See, right. Yeah,
Right?
Yeah. People like talking about people.
You can't stop. I know, right?
I'm done. I'm done.
Oh, here we go.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Kelly. Come on.
No, I'm not.
This is my friend
singing.
Tina's best song.
All right.
But I appreciate
It's a
that.
good one.
It is a good one.
Andrew loves when he finds out people have talent that they're not comfortable with. He loves putting them on the spot immediately and he's like, "Oh, so you're amateur porn? Oh, okay, all right. I got a camera right here. We ready? We ready? We're ready. All right, we're ready. I'm the pizza guy. You got no money.
Yeah.
All right, and action."
All right,
that's great.
that is Steve Sleaze, brought to you by Coit Carpet Cleaning Service, #1 carpet cleaner in all of Toledo. 419-470-1333. Call Coit today. Tell them you listen to the show. Get 25% off your carpet cleaning services.
From the Nationwide Auto Finance Studios, we have hundreds of nice, newer vehicles to choose from at Nationwide Auto Finance. Visit nationwidetoledo.com to learn more.
Come in for deals even crazier than mine.
This is WPFX, Lucky Toledo, 1077 The Wolf.
Bring it. Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships. Test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z, Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Lance, the Princess of Property from Howard Hanna Realty, K2 the Baroness, Renee, our good time gal from the east side.
Whoop, whoop.
I did get a text message in on the Wicked Hair text line at 419-345-3375. It said, sounds like Renee's friend's been playing bingo for the last 30 years and smokes a pack of Pall Malls. Pack of Pall Malls every day.
That's awesome.
Every day.
Jeez. Maybe.
Why don't you introduce?
Just describe my mom.
Right, exactly.
Why don't you introduce your friends, Renee?
My friend is Mary Brucker. Been friends for the last 24 years, 23 years, 20, maybe 21 years now. But we go way back. My sister and her used to be friends in high school, and she would come stay the night at our house. So then when we moved into our house, and then like months later, we knew we had new neighbors, and I was like, I'm not going to introduce myself. And then she put up this big elaborate playground from Playground World, and at the time our boys were like 3 years old. So I said, all the kids in the neighborhood are over there playing, and I'm like, I'm not going to be that neighbor. My kid is not going to play on that swing set. So all you could do is see Nicholas peeking at the fence, watching all these kids go swing. So one day I was like, all right, I'm going to go introduce myself to the new neighbor. And I start walking, and she turned, and I said, hey, do you live here? And then she goes, Renee? And I go, Mary? And then we've been inseparable since.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny that like your refusal to embrace new people kept you from meeting your friend for so long. That is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
And they were like ready to move, put their house back up for sale and move because none of the neighbors would talk to them.
Yeah, we came from a neighborhood that all the kids played together, and then we moved into this neighborhood. So we said, if you build it, they will come.
Yeah, you can't. You can't put a playground up and think the kids are. No matter how much your parents aren't talking, your kids are going to find a way to get over there.
Oh yeah.
So that playground is like just still means so much to the boys all the way through their homecomings, their proms, everything. She still got all their pictures on that playground. Yeah.
That's cool. So what is she doing here?
Oh,
I know. Since you
Hang out. This is so fun.
walked us through every moment of your friendship.
I know.
Since you like to try new people here on the show every other week, I thought I would bring Mary. Maybe she can be here for the tryout too, so that then
this is
we
a tryout?
can.
I need the music again. Cue the music.
And then her friend Tremaine Rayford. I actually does amazing things. He's doing the program, and he can share with you.
What program?
Close-up magic?
What program?
The program for he turns boys into men.
Well, there's a
Like the R&B group? Is that are we turning out an R&B group factory? Like, give me your boys, I will turn them to men. So
maybe
now
we
we've
should
come
explain.
to the end of the road. Sorry.
Cue the music. Cue the music.
I think we're about to tell him he's gonna be like, how do I turn boys to men?
Oh my goodness. It's such
Through
a beautiful
hard
story.
work
And we took it in.
push-ups.
Now, didn't I meet you at a CPR event, right?
Probably. Yeah.
Okay, your group is amazing. Not your singing group.
Yeah.
But tell us what your program does.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having us here. You guys are amazing. But about 8 years ago, I started an organization called the Program Inc. We're a nonprofit organization mentoring young men in absent father homes, teaching them life skills and social skills and how to deal effectively with the demands of everyday life. So we teach them how to tie ties. We teach them how to court and date women. They go on the first date with their mom. We teach them how to change tires, financial literacy, budgeting, manage money, everything a dad would normally teach their son. That's what we do at the program.
That's amazing, man. And what made you want to start this program 8 years ago?
It's me. I grew up without a dad, and I just wanted to be for other kids, other young men, what I needed in my life.
Because I know that growing up without a dad, which I did as well, I mean, you miss some life skills.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I can't change a tire. I can't check oil.
Yeah, he can't do any kind of man stuff.
No, I can't.
It is literally the craziest thing in the world to watch him stand outside of a car and go, I don't know.
He got married.
And you're like,
He got married for that.
Yeah. I called Colleen. I'm like, car smoking. What do I do?
Vroom vroom won't go.
The vroom vroom won't go. It's true though, but I mean, you miss that stuff, and so you guys are how many kids do you help? Like, how does this work?
Yeah, so we have several different layers of the organization. We have our community development events where it's open to the public. Anyone can come. We serve on average between 300 and 400 kids.
Wow.
Annually, yeah.
That's impressive.
Awesome, man. That is so awesome. Such an awesome program. And then, Mary, now how did you get involved? What is your involvement in all this?
Yeah, so we decided to do a fundraiser for this organization. It's called Voices of Resilience. It's going to be October 5th at the Toll House. I met Tremaine and fell in love with his program.
Right.
And after we talked about the statistics of, well, you can probably tell a little bit more about that, but but boys without that male influence really have more of a struggle, as you said.
What are the stats?
Yeah, so in Lucas County, about 46.7% of homes are fatherless.
Wow.
It's almost half.
Crazy.
And that don't even count the dads that are home but not home. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So the ones that are working tired, they get home like they don't have it, right?
There was a guy that I spoke to one time, and he worked at Jeep, and he says that he was working 7 hours a day, 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, and so basically he's sacrificing his life so his family could be better. I mean, you can't live a life like that and you have a productive life with your family and do all the other stuff. But he's basically decided, I'm going to sacrifice myself so my family's better. I mean, it was really like it's a selfless act for sure.
Certainly.
And like you said, it's even if dad is there, if he's doing too much or whatever, then he can't be in the life like he should.
Yeah.
And that's where you guys can step in. How do people get a hold of you, or if they know a child? Is it any child? Does the program cost money?
No, the programming is 100% free. We serve kids from 8 years old to 18. The kids that turn 18, I don't feel good about letting a boy go and saying you're an adult at 18 because you're not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not manhood.
Right.
So at 18 they turn around and they volunteer. So they stay in so that
Wow.
we continue mentoring them.
That is so cool.
So it's important to have this fundraising event to keep this program going, and we're so excited to host it at the Toll House. It's going to be on October 5th from 5 to 10:30. We've got a great lineup of performers. Robbie Clark, who
Love
was,
Robbie
isn't
Clark.
he great?
Yeah, see, we had him on the show. He's amazing.
He just opened for Crystal Bauer
Saturday, yeah.
So he's going to be opening the show. Then we've got the awesome Arctic Clam playing from 6 to 8, and closing out the night is Mark Folk from the Arts Commission DJing. We've got Quenched and Tempered there doing some beer tasting. We've got 3rd Street Cigar. We've got cigar lounges that are going to be set up all around the perimeter for people to come and enjoy 3rd Street. Revive Wellness is going to be there. So it's going to be a great evening. Tickets are only $25, and the
Wow.
proceeds go to this awesome program that you just heard about.
Let me ask you a question, Tremaine. What about disciplinary issues? Because I know sometimes, like I was a wild child. Like I was a boy, and my mom, it was hard for her to discipline me, and there was no male figure in my life. Can you step in there, or is that like a touchy area?
Well, it's contingent on what measure of disciplinary, right? You know, if he's carrying guns and selling drugs, that's not what we would do. We're more proactive than reactive. I would recommend probably the police or a counselor or someone like that to come into that. But
what about behavioral issues?
Behavioral issues, yes. We work with kids with behavioral issues. We work with kids with mental health issues. We work with special needs. We have about 4 or 5 kids that have autism, and they absolutely love our organization. It's crazy, but yeah, we work with it.
So, go ahead.
So you said that there are layers to your program.
Yes.
What are the other layers?
Okay, yeah, sure. So we have the community development events open to the public. Then we have what we call the social, which is our family enrichment. So we bring mom into it as well. So often we're investing in the boys, and they go home to mom, and mom's like, they don't know what they're talking about, right? So we have clinical psychologists working with moms. We have a portion called the A-List Mentoring. That's our small group mentoring. We go fishing, kayaking, things like that. And then we have a peer lead leadership program where we teach career exploration, handshakes, elevator pitches. We partner with Junior Achievement to do career exploration. They do tours to Mercy, First Solar, UPS to learn that these opportunities exist and that they can have a job or a career anywhere.
And then do you meet them like in their home? Do you meet them once a week? Do they come to go to a building? How do you facilitate all these experiences? Like you're teaching them financing, doing all this stuff. Where does this take place?
Yeah, so we partner with a number of organizations in the city. We would like to have a brick and mortar building, hence the fundraiser.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just meet all across the city. Numerous of partners, churches, businesses open their doors to us.
Well, between Renee and Mary and Kelly, they know enough people, the rich people that have buildings that you get a tax write-off on. You can donate a building. Come on,
there you go.
You really, if you really want to step up,
let's go. Welcome to the board,
right? Oh, this is a good one. A good question in on the Wicked Hair text line 419-345-3375. Do they need to live in? The kids need to live in Lucas County. How do you refer kids to the program? How do you?
So the kids can live just in Northwest Ohio. We have kids from Temperance. We have kids from Napoleon, Bowling Green. So they just live in Northwest Ohio.
And then how do they get a hold of the program?
Just on the website, programinc.org, Facebook and social media outlets. They can just get in and go to our website and apply at the A-List Mentoring, and they can get in.
Wait, what's that? Tell me the name of the website again. What's the website?
Programinc.org.
Programming.org.
Program Inc.
INC.org.
Programinc.org.
Yeah, don't type programming just into Google. It'll take you down a rabbit hole you don't want to be a part of.
So programinc.org,
yes.
And then the name of the program is
A-List Mentoring Program.
A-List Mentoring Program.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, cool, man. I'm super excited to have this. That you came and talked about it too. It's awesome. Sorry. And boys or girls that don't have fathers doesn't matter.
Boys.
Just boys. Okay, that's good.
Mary, share why you got excited when you partnered with Tremaine.
Yeah, so I know we wanted to do this event at the Toll House, and I wanted some sort of philanthropic opportunity to go along with it. And my husband says, please, not another woman Powerball event that you do.
Mary's like involved with all of the women organizations.
Yes.
Oh God.
She's like pro woman.
I am
Could
pro
she?
woman,
Could
yes.
you? Could you straighten Demetrius out on his ways?
Listen, you know what I.
Oh my God.
Yes, pro women. But so I really wanted to find something that we raise boys. All of us raise boys, and something that is beneficial for boys. So I interviewed several different organizations and absolutely fell in love with Tremaine, and know that he's doing a great job. I don't think that he is represented in the community as much as he should be.
Right.
So we just really
Great
wanted
program.
to get that word
Especially when you
out.
say almost half of the kids
Right.
are fatherless in,
Yeah.
in Lucas
And
County.
he's very humble and you're doing amazing things and so humble.
And then, Tremaine, we got another question in. It said, do you offer transportation for the kids? Because maybe the moms can't, moms are working, moms can't get the boys there. Is there a transportation option?
We are working on in 2025 offering.
Mary, like, what are you waiting on? Like, Mary,
I know, I'm working on it.
Between you
Working
and
on
Renee
it.
and Kelly, I
Yes.
don't understand why he doesn't have
Yes.
transportation,
That's
why he
true.
doesn't have a building. I mean,
think that's one of the hardest things
Yes.
when you're working with that type of a group.
Yes.
Is
It's transportation.
It
Getting them
absolutely
someplace.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly. The moms need transportation.
Yeah, they're
you know,
working
it's-
and trying
it's
to.
difficult, yeah.
And then when you teach them life skills, like you said, you go to churches, things like that, wherever. So will you'll find a place you're doing a class like closest to them if they sign up and they're on like South Side, they're on the North Side, they're wherever.
Yep. So we'll do some research. We do like a dodgeball and economics event. And it wouldn't make sense to have that in Sylvania, right? You know what I'm saying?
Why?
So what we do is we go to, those areas where, economically they're more challenged. So that's where we host those events so that those kids in those neighborhoods can come and be impacted.
Dodgeball economics. So you like
love
play a game and then you're teaching them economics while you play?
Yeah, that's one of the games is about. It's weird to explain, but it's dodgeball and economics at the same time.
That's
Every time a ball hits you, I take $1.
We might have to add that.
Man, I can't afford to play this game no more. We are into my college fund.
Well, okay, and the event is October 5th. How can we get tickets? Where can we find
October
information?
5th, it'll be on the website for the Toll House or the Program Inc.
And is it the Program Inc. or Program Inc.?
The
.org.
Program.
The Program Inc.org is where your organization is, and they can find all the information out on the program and on the fundraiser.
The website is Program Inc., but we're called The Program.
Brother, we got to fix all this.
Yeah.
we got to fix all this. Ladies, what are you doing right now? Like, why are you not fixing this man?
He's here.
See, there's 3 of them. They can't agree.
Man.
One makes a change. The other one's like, I don't like it.
So
Back to the woman thing.
Inc. Toledo. Hold on. Give me 1 second. you
This
guys.
is improved D.
It is? Yeah, right. Oh, it's going to get better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why does that sound like a threat?
His onion was completely closed when I started here a year and a half ago.
Peeling that back.
I don't even understand why we're talking about my onion. I'm uncomfortable.
Okay.
It's been fun peeling back the layers.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it is program. The website is programinc.org. I just searched in Google. I put in the Program Inc. on in Toledo, Ohio, and it popped up as well. So if you want more information on the fundraiser or on the program, then please do so. And it's October 5th. Thank you guys. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Tremaine. Appreciate you guys coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, absolutely. Here's traffic and weather.
From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf. There's an accident reported by Toledo Police at Heather Downs Boulevard at Green Valley Drive, and road construction left lane is closed at I-75 southbound at Expressway Drive, exit 207. Taylor Kia is dropping it like it's hot, dropping the price on all new Kias, low prices and low payments, and get up to $5,000 more for your trade-in. Plus, no payments for 90 days, a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Taylor Kia, drop it like it's hot sale going on now. Here's your Furniture Palace forecast. It's currently 61 degrees and mostly sunny, and for your Tuesday, September 17th, expect sunny skies with a high of 78. Furniture Palace, where Everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler, on 107.7 The Wolf.
I'd say my friends over at State Line Sauce, the #1 hot sauce in all of the 419. You need to get you some State Line hot sauce, and you can get it online, StatelineSauceCo.com. StatelineSauceCo.com. Get it today. Get your bottle, $10, and they have 6 different flavors to choose from at State Line Sauce. Get sauced.
Back to football. The kickoff's right after the national anthem. Wait, Derek Merritt is taking the knee.
It's true. When the billionaires and greedy corporations wanted a big, fat tax cut, political weakling Derek Merritt took the knee, bowing down and giving them fat tax breaks. Time and again, weak-kneed Merritt voted to cut taxes for the super-rich. He cut taxes for the greedy corporations, but voted to raise taxes on the middle class. Fortunately, Marcy Kaptur doesn't take the knee. She fights back. Marcy cut taxes for the middle class. She voted to end corporate giveaways. And Marcy Kaptur voted against the Wall Street bailout because that's your money, not theirs. The choice is yours. Derek Merritt, who takes the knee for billionaires and corporate fat cats.
Everyone else is standing, but Marin takes the knee.
Or Marcy Kaptur, a congresswoman who never stops fighting for us.
I'm Marcy Kaptur, and I approve this message. Paid for by Kaptur for Congress.
Warning, the following ZipRecruiter radio spot you are about to hear is going to be filled with F words.
When you're hiring, we at ZipRecruiter know you can feel frustrated. And you can spend a fortune trying to find fabulous people, only to get flooded with candidates who are just fine.
Not fun.
Fortunately, ZipRecruiter figured out how to fix all of that. We find the right people for your roles fast, which is our absolute favorite F word. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
You might wonder, John Legend, how do you keep your voice sounding so legendary? Honey. And how do I keep my protection against COVID-19 up to date? With a COVID shot this season, designed for recent variants.
You can get your COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC.
The fresher, the better.
Ask your healthcare provider about getting this season's COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot.
Sponsored by Pfizer. Progressive knows finding your new home was a dream come true. You wanted a walk-up with central air and a skylight, and you found it. Now, every Friday night, you get to fall asleep to the sound of your downstairs neighbors' dance parties. Progressive can't save you from your noisy neighbors, but we can save you money when you bundle your home and auto with us. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. You know, I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. You know, basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
I'm on a save of Nationwide Auto Finance, and I'm crazy enough to do whatever it takes to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle. To prove it, today I'm going to pin a tail on a real-life donkey. Whoa, I can't see in this eye mask. Yeah, boy, come to Papa.
Honestly, my save doesn't have to risk being kicked by a donkey to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle here at Nationwide Auto Finance.
Wait, what? Yo! He just kicked me in my...
As low as $4.99 down payments. Why go anywhere else?
Man, this thing is as stubborn as a Vietnamese street cat. Tell him about the guaranteed approval.
Push, pull, or drag your current vehicle in. We take anything as trade.
Man, Usain Bolt is an amateur compared to this feller.
Good credit, bad credit, no credit. Your down payment means you're approved, guaranteed. Just sign and drive. No pressure. Hassle-free car buying from Nationwide Auto Finance. Go to nationwidetoledo.com.
Come in for deals even crazier than me.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
What's better than 1 win? 3 wins. With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get 1 line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data.
Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships, test drive a new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, the Princess, a property from Howard Hanna Realty, K2, the Baroness, and Renee, our good time gal from the east side. We are back. I got a text message in. We were just talking to a gentleman from the Program Inc., Tremaine, who doing great work out there for boys that don't have moms. But someone just messaged me and said if you search Program Inc., the first thing that comes up is a woman's program, which it did for me too. But just go to the next one. It's like the second or third one down. It's not the first one.
Boys without fathers.
What'd I say?
Moms.
Yeah. Oh, boys without fathers. Yeah. So you go to the Program Inc., and if you search for the program, it may not be the first one because there was a woman's empowerment program that came up first, and then they came up second. So just I just want people. It's an important program. I would love for people to go check it out. So anyway, good morning. So I get an interesting message off Facebook. I took a screenshot of it. So this guy goes, and tell me when this is not interesting, because it may just be a me. It may just be a me. So
it's one of those stories.
You shouldn't have said that if you want to get through it, because you're gonna get 2 words out, and Demetrius is gonna call you out. Like, this is not interesting.
Well, okay. So there's a how do I start this? Okay, so there's a new Mexican drive-through restaurant. It used to be Rallies in front of Walmart. Over on Central. Over on Central. You saw the post from this guy?
About the guy who loves the food?
Yeah, he loves, but he said it was too expensive. Is that the one you're talking about?
No, I didn't see that it was too expensive.
Okay, so
yeah.
So he goes, so it's this new place it used to be Rallies in front of Walmart right there on Central. It says, so I've been watching this place and waiting for it to open for quite some time. It's in front of Walmart. I'll try to spin through this, but I drove by and saw that they were in business. The menu looks authentic, and they used some scrumptious-looking items on the menu. So I decided to get my usual items, which was 3 crunchy ground beef tacos with a side of rice and beans. Pretty simple. I waited in line for about 10 minutes. The service was outstanding. They took my order promptly, and the gentleman gave me my total when I came to the window. He said $17.78. I figured he made a mistake and checked the order. Maybe these were those ginormous tacos. I only needed to order like 1 or 2. Nope, they were regular-sized Taco Bell-style tacos. So I just figured I'd give it a try. The shell was okay, not as crunchy, but the beef was seasoned really well. Overall, pretty good experience. But for $70, he said this is a $10 meal all day long. If I would have got a drink, it would have been over $20 for rice, beans, and 3 tacos. It's whatever.
And then go to Taco Bell.
And then people started piling on about how expensive it is. Look, so I've told anyone that knows me knows that I've said the $1 million idea is a taco place with a drive-through window. Taco place with a drive-through window is $1 million idea. There are people we've discounted how lazy people are. There's a reason why corporate places all have drive-through windows is because they know how lazy we are. But like I said, if you got a drive-through place other than Taco Bell, so you get one other option, it's going to make $1 million. But I was talking to Deuce last night from Deuce's Dogs.
Your boyfriend?
Yeah, and I said,
I rolled over.
And
I looked him in the eye and said, "Honey,
I love you."
But we should really talk about a drive-through window for taco joint."
So
he went, "Shh."
Then I read this post and I found out what the problem is with the restaurant. Is if you put a drive-through window on, the only drive-through place with tacos is Taco Bell, you're automatically going to get put into Taco Bell category. So it's going to be hard for them to overcome that.
Are you saying you're saying because you have a drive-through window now, people will consider you Taco Bell?
Right, and they're complaining about the prices.
You cannot establish a gourmet price because gourmet prices require you not to have a drive-through window.
Yes, because this is the same. If you went to Cinco de Mayo or any one of those crappy Mexican places, 3 tacos, rice, and beans are $18. You're $17. That's what you are. And so they're more of a restaurant, but because they slapped a drive-through on it, people have put them in the Taco Bell category, so everyone's complaining about their pricing.
This is the craziest theory I have ever
It's true.
heard.
What do you mean theory? But I looked at the comments. Everyone was saying the same thing. They're like, well, Taco Bell. It was all Taco Bell, but that's what they compare them to. As soon as you put a drive in, but they're not Taco Bell. They're a Mexican restaurant with authentic Mexican food.
But you're not a Mexican restaurant with authentic Mexican food. You are a Mexican restaurant in a kitchen with 2 drive-up windows.
Right.
So explain.
But you're not. That doesn't make you Taco Bell.
But yes, it does, because here's my thing. And I will say this. Right.
Bored.
Bored. This
is it boring?
Yeah, it is.
We'll finish your thought, then we'll wrap it up.
But I will say this: you cannot explain to me an overhead for a restaurant, because that's not what you are. You don't have people eating in.
That's what you're saying.
You're not running a dining room. You're not running dishes. You're not doing any of those things. You're slinging tacos out a window. So when you hit me with three tacos and almost $20, my question is this:
rice and beans.
Still, bro. My question is: you are still you are a taco joint in a Rally's. Understand where you are and what you do.
That's rough. That is rough.
It's the truth. Now on to something interesting.
All right. Well, there you go. I just give him. I say give him a shot. It did seem outrageous.
Not
to me.
for $20. That's outrageous.
Too much. That's outrageous to you, Kelly. What about you?
I would go there versus Taco Bell.
Even at $18 for
Yes.
3 tacos, rice, and beans. All right, K2.
Yeah, I would. I won't buy it the other day, and I really was wishing I was hungry and I could try it.
Right, I want to try it too. I haven't tried it yet, and I'm just sticking up for a little business that's trying to start off, and the dude was complaining about the pricing.
And they're local, right?
Yeah, as far as I know,
that's fine. But look, my question is: are you trying to make it all back in one taco? Like, is that the goal?
I understand what you're saying.
Is that because you see it all around you? Does that make it okay?
So what you're saying is, Cinco de Mayo, $18. There's a lot of restaurant costs built in that you don't have in a Rally's drive-through.
Right.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Okay, Renee, would you like to opine?
I mean, if it was there and I knew it was good, I would probably go. I don't care.
Spend the $18, yeah.
I mean, it's real food.
This is a good conversation. See, this is a decent conversation. It's just before 9.
But I'm not driving there for it. I would have to be close. Where is it?
Yeah, on Central, in front of a place called Walmart. That's
I will
where
tell
poor
you,
people go.
I will tell you this: if I'm out there, right, and they haven't done a lot of advertising, and I see it on the road. And I'm like, wow, I kind of want some tacos. I'm going to pull into this place, and I'm going to look at the menu, and I'm going to be offended because I know, like, what my pricing is and what I should expect from that.
I think 3 tacos with rice and beans should be $15, not $17.
Okay.
Wasn't it $17.95 or something?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Crazy.
But that's gonna be their issue. Like, it's an issue that I didn't think of. It is gonna be their issue is price, because you're charging restaurant price, but you have a drive-through. Yeah. That is gonna be an issue for them. But I just thought that was an interesting combo. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
See, right? Was that interesting, Renee, or no?
No.
You can't sell it to me. It was
No,
boring.
it was stupid.
See,
Sorry.
it's like standing up and going, "I made good love to you,
I
right?
see.
Right? You love that. I mean, honestly,
Didn't I?
right? You knew you had a good time. You didn't think you were going to have a good time, but you looked a little happy in the end, right? Right?
I heard a noise.
Yeah, right. You moaned a little bit. Tell me you didn't moan a little bit. All right. All right. So maybe we'll do this again. Maybe not. Probably not.
If I drive by, I'll
Yeah,
do it again, but otherwise, no. All right, here's traffic and weather.
From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm your good time Gail.
I saved it till 9. It's not like I did it at 7 o'clock.
Thanks, Kelly. But I don't have it pulled up. I was just so engaged into that conversation.
See? Boom.
The traffic
You
pulled
guys
up.
want? You guys
Bro, that
wanted
is
to hate.
sarcasm. That is, bro, like legit.
I'll
there
glam
was
on it.
no
I'll take it.
feeling behind that whatsoever that made that real.
Kind of the way your girlfriend makes love to you?
Yes.
There's no.
So once again,
what?
You can't say that.
Oh.
This is
He was attacking me.
Some rando that he would normally date.
I know, but he was attacking me.
You can't.
I
But
lashed out.
That doesn't mean you can attack her.
I didn't mean it. All right, I'm sorry.
see, this is
I lashed out.
bro. This is like dating the Pope.
I know.
Man, you can't even come
We-
at
we
me
have
before somebody else shuts it down
have to
because
talk- we have to talk
I
about
am
that.
covered in her protective aura.
I know. We have to talk about that
It is impossible.
tomorrow. We got to talk about that.
They're like, you shut your mouth.
Like you can't do anything. Like if you hurt this girl, you might as well. You have to move out of town.
What are you doing?
What? All right, we'll talk.
You know
let's
how
talk about
dangerous
tomorrow.
it is
It's
right
dangerous.
now.
It's dangerous. But
It's in these
you're
streets.
playing a dangerous game.
All of her friends are passing your door.
All of them.
That's okay.
You'll be
Keep
fine.
going strong.
Yeah, you'll be
you
fine.
got this. I got
You
this.
guys-
That's sarcasm. That's sarcasm.
See?
There's road construction. Left lane
Boom.
is closed at
Got him.
I-75 southbound at Expressway Drive, exit 207. Taylor Kia is dropping it like it's hot, dropping the price on all new Kias. Low prices and low payments, and get up to $5,000 more for your trade-in. Plus, no payments for 90 days. A huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Taylor Kia, drop it like it's hot sale going on now. Here's your Furniture Palace forecast. It's currently 60 degrees and sunny, and for your Tuesday, September 17th, expect sunny skies with a high of 78. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock
off the
name
camera, you
brand
weirdo.
items.
It does look super weird.
What's he doing?
He's putting his eye right up on the camera.
But you don't see his eye. You just kind of see flesh.
It's so weird.
Like, yeah.
Dude, when you look up that close, you look like you're 80. You look 80. You can't.
As I back away.
Look at don't don't crush Andrew's dream of having a drive-through taco place. He's getting
I lash out.
He's lashing out at you.
$5 million idea.
You look 80.
You look 80.
I did get a quick text message at 419-345-3375. It said, why don't they have restaurant costs? They just don't have to pay servers to take care of tables. They have a kitchen, so they still have costs, Demetrius.
They do, but they're not as high as restaurant costs.
I get it. All
There,
right.
it's like, is there a pop thrown
Well,
in that?
and then someone else. No, there was no pop. He said a
See,
pop would have
so
been over
that's what
$20.
I mean. Like,
And we're
if you'd
still
go
talking
into a restaurant, you're getting 3 tacos, rice and beans, and a pop for probably $17, $18. But then also on top of that, then you have your tip.
Yeah.
So what
See?
is- I
Yeah, you
mean-
don't. This place you don't have a tip. She said Renee's saying you would pay 17 or 18 at a restaurant, but then there would be tip on top of that. But, there's no tip at the drive-thru.
But there's no pop. I'm saying you
Yeah.
would pay that with
All right.
a $3
Look
pop
at
at
this.
the
Still
restaurant.
talking about it, but you guys thought it was a stupid conversation.
Well,
Because
you-
still,
bored.
still flapping your gums.
Still bored.
You guys are
I've
still
already left.
You,
Yeah.
you can't leave. You got
I
one more
mentally
sleeve.
left the
Get one more
building.
sleeves.
Oh, so anyhow, there's no credit needed financing for convenient locations.
For tacos?
For Furniture Palace.
Oh.
Central Avenue in
I was like,
Toledo.
man.
For those
Reynolds Road in
tacos.
Mount Woodville Road in Northwood and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at
credit needed.
FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf.
I got to tell you about a restaurant that is definitely worth its weight in gold, and that would be Tea Tree Asian Bistro. $5 sushi rolls, $9 entrees, and you get a restaurant. You get restaurant atmosphere and everything, and it's super inexpensive. But you're gonna love it. I mean, it's the quality. Everything is just so good about this place. The owners. You're going to love Tea Tree Asian Bistro at Levis Commons in Perrysburg.
Jose stands tall atop his sustainable flooring company.
It's renewable and moisture resistant, but we have several green options too. Or we got some beautiful reclaimed oak.
But floored by his success, he needs to hire more installers.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Put our matching platform to work so you can spend less time searching and more time connecting with talented candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
We're talking insurance with Tom Hudak from Regan Insurance Company, and what separates him, being an independent insurance agent, from an insurance agent that works at one of those big insurance companies.
There's typically 3 ways people can get insurance. One is if you just want to go online or call an 800 number and just get a call center or someplace. And there's nothing wrong with that if you know what you're looking for. Another way is there are agents who work with just one company. And then the next step is an independent agent. And it's an agent who represents you for multiple companies. And they help you find the best coverage and the best company for you. And all I want people to do is find an agent who they can work with and that they like. It doesn't have to be me, but make sure that you're having somebody who's looking out for you, because insurance can be complicated. And with insurance, you're paying for peace of mind. So you want to make sure you have that peace of mind, and when something comes up, that you have the coverage that you need.
How can we get a hold of you at Regan Insurance Company, Tom?
They can call us at 419-292-0001 or online at reganins.com. It's REGANINS.com.
Wake up. Breakfast. And Nature Made vitamins. Whatever your morning sounds like, Nature Made fits right in. Whether you're looking for vitamin C or a multivitamin to get key nutrients, we've got you covered. Now that's a good morning. We take care of you so you can take on your day. Start your day with Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Based on a survey of pharmacists who recommend branded vitamins and supplements.
Sometimes I struggle to get to sleep. My body stopped for the day, but my mind is still running. So I take ZQuil.
ZQuil, the world's #1 sleep aid brand, has a range of non-habit-forming products to fit you and your family's needs. Invest in a great night's sleep for the best you tomorrow.
I'm awake and ready to take on anything.
Better days start with ZQuil nights. Explore our products at ZQuil.com. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
We're going abroad for the first time in years. To Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast. With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another...
Coming up in 30 seconds, Steve Sleaze in the 50s, brought to you in part by Med1 Care.
Need a little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. Med1 Care has all the answers and more. Med1 Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. Med1 Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? Med1 Care is hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandates. Med1 Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see, Med1 Care is the place to be. So give them a call, 419-866-0555, and tell them Steve sent you.
To play, just grab a handful of mud and sling it. It's Steve Sleaze on Androsny and Demetrius in the morning.
Time for Steve Sleaze. Well, it's time for what? It's time for Steve Sleaze in the 50s. I didn't hear anything. And K2's in for Steve. Go ahead, Kate.
Well, we remember the chair throw heard around the world?
Mm-hmm.
Morgan Wallen, when he threw the chair over the rooftop bar in downtown Nashville? Well, sources are saying that he is preparing to go to jail for 30 to 60 days.
That would be dumb. If you're Nashville, that would be
Bro,
dumb.
you almost killed somebody.
But he almost.
He could have.
If ifs were a fifth, if ifs were a
Look,
fifth, you could be drunk.
Look,
right
if
now.
I fire a gun and almost hit you, it's still
A gun ain't a chair.
From 3 stories.
I think that's.
So-
I think Nashville is. They make him do some a public service announcement. Don't throw chairs when you're drunk. Something like that.
You know
can't
what?
put him in jail.
Right. Go
You
make
ha-
him pick up trash on
Right.
the highway or
No.
something.
Can't put him in jail for 30
You
days
have
for
to.
that.
You are equal if there is any place, and God knows we all say this, right? And here's the thing: you've railed against this whole idea of people with money being treated differently by the law.
I know.
But and here you are advocating for
But
that
he- but
exact
he-
same behavior.
But he can sing.
Yes. So let him sing. But he should do 30 days. He should do 60 days. He's lucky because, and I'll tell you, if he was a regular guy, he'd be looking at more time.
But aren't you better off making him do a concert for charity? Like
No.
if I'm a judge, I'll be like, hey Nashville, we're gonna do. You're gonna have to put on a concert, and we're gonna make $100,000 for charity.
No,
Absolutely, that's
absolutely
a better,
not.
That's a better
because
use
what
of
that-
your time.
No, because what that tells me is that all I have to do is another little concert, and I have I'm free to whip as many chairs
I
off a
think
rooftop.
he's learned
and
his
do
lesson.
Did he?
If he says I've learned my lesson, and you say, okay, you've learned your lesson, we're gonna do
How'd
a
that
free
work for
concert. We're gonna
you?
do a concert. When you mean what? What?
I learned my lesson.
It didn't work for me.
It didn't work for
Did
me.
he break
right?
in any more restaurants?
But
Did he break in his own house?
But there was a consequence for him.
Right.
And he
5
went-
months. 5 months a hard time.
And that's a real thing. You know, so it shouldn't matter who you are.
All right.
When you do things like that, you should be treated like John Smith, who works at Walmart,
But
who got
that is
drunk
such
and threw a chair
We
off
know
the
that doesn't
roof.
happen. We know that Diddy's not
But
going to
it
get
should.
treated like Smith Johnson.
Oh no, bad things are about to happen to him.
Yeah.
But he got to do
he's
bad things
doing
over
bad
the years.
things.
Yeah, for decades.
For decades, and that's chickens coming home to roost.
Yeah.
But Morgan Wallen should not be treated any differently because he's written a couple of cool ass songs.
All right.
He should have to. Okay, this is what I think.
Okay,
his
let's hear.
punishment
Let's hear
should
Judge
be.
Renee.
I think he should do community service.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he needs to go to AA meetings
Okay.
for a long time,
Mhm.
and then also he
Put that in the judgment.
This
for
would
like a
be.
long
I would
time.
be so frustrated if you were a judge
He
and I was like
needs-
an attorney in your court.
A really,
And
really
it-
long
For like a
time.
long time.
We would all be like looking at each other like, "What the hell?"
What is she talking about?
Just
and he needs to blow like into
Wow. He's like, "Oh my God, yes."
It always works for Renee.
Like I looked, I said, I did tell you, this is. She's an easy judge, but this is one of the rules that she just likes to throw in, blowing things, and we were running this risk.
I think he should do that for, have to do it twice a day to be able to clear himself.
All right. There
For
you
how
go.
long?
Even if he has to drive to the police station to do it. Like that
Well,
is that repetition. But to go to prison, he reacted, he was having fun with his boys.
Okay, he's having fun with his boys.
Mm-hmm.
One of your boys is walking in the sidewalk underneath him when
Okay,
he
but
throws
there
a chair.
wasn't. So this is a life lesson.
A life lesson is you could have killed somebody.
Right. That's what I
Killed
mean.
somebody.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. So through
All
all
right.
of this therapy of picking up trash on the highway and doing all of that, he's gonna be thinking it like,
And,
I
and
can't
all
do
that
again.
blowing.
Yeah, all that blowing.
Dude, if you had to blow, like if that was just the thing, and you must blow him.
Wait, what? No.
he's like, you will think about this every day. I will never throw another chair. Holy cow. It's like, it's the worst judge in the world. Can I just go to prison? No. The prisons are full.
That's what I'm
This is
thinking.
your punishment.
This is a life lesson.
Life lesson.
All right. Anything else, K2?
Again, I would rather. I think, and now that I'm thinking, I'm like, maybe I would rather go to prison too.
On that note, K2, are we done?
We're done.
All right, there it is. Steve Sleaze, brought to you by Coit Carpet Cleaning Service, the #1 carpet cleaner in all of Toledo. Many carpet cleaning companies focus on the surface with a quick clean that won't remove stubborn dirt and oil. But, man, I'll tell you what, Coit trained technicians come in there. They take care of all the issues. 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Tell them you listen to this show and you get 25% off. Coit Carpet Cleaning. Call Coit today if you need your carpets cleaned. That's it. We're out of here. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Oh, bye-bye.